Hey, what's going on, Klein Ally?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what up, Klein Ally?
Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally Show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Welcome to your K-Rock just after 7 o'clock on a Tuesday. If you need us, phones, text line, all open now for you. Use it sparingly or aggressively. Choice is yours. 800-520-1067 to interact with the show. Sit back and listen passively while we give away things like Disneyland tickets later this morning, 4 packs, and also get you into Evanescence at the Kia Forum on Saturday. And we actually do send you to these things that you win tickets for. In fact, just played some Royal Otis a moment ago on K-Rock, and people continuing to thank us for the banger bus trip up to Santa Barbara that they went on last week to go see some Royal Otis.
Hey, Sid. I was just calling to say how much fun and how grateful I am to be able to go on the Royal Otis Banger Bus on Thursday. Shout out to Johnny for actually being amazing. I know, giving Johnny a compliment. It was a great freaking time. We all got drunk. We all screamed. We all sang. It was just the best banger bus yet.
Best banger bus yet? We've never taken the banger bus on the road for real. That's just been something we do on the radio, usually leading into a big holiday weekend. But maybe we'll do some more of those banger buses. Rave reviews pouring through from everyone that was a part of it.
People are very willing to take advantage of the fact that they don't have to drive somewhere.
That's
like
great.
not driving up to Santa Barbara and be able to just sit back as a passenger and drink your way up to Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to take advantage of that
I'll give K-Rock
opportunity.
credit. Usually we cheap out on most things, but apparently they gave people drinks and they fed them. And
got to feed them if they're drinking.
Every once in a while I'm impressed with this place. Very rare, but every once in a while I'm impressed with this place. And listen, Allie, as someone pointed out on the Go line, it's a sign of the times now. Money ain't free anymore. It's not easy to live. Things are expensive. And now this woman wants to warn you before you give away some of your money in about 10 minutes on K-Rock.
Sweet Davis, guys. It's so good to hear you guys on my phone again. But I was thinking today, I feel like I have confirmation that we really are in a recession because I actually feel bad for Allie when she loses money now. And I actually, hope she wins a lot of the time. But back then, I was, really excited when she would lose. It was hilarious. But I love you guys. Bye.
Well, you have an opportunity to take Allie's money in about 5 to 10 minutes here on K-Rock this morning. Some questions about the world. Study up right now so we can get you in on a little Allie Knows the News action.
Yeah, don't feel bad for me because over the break I did have an opportunity to save money when my mother found an all-inclusive bracelet on the ground.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So you broke into a hotel with one of those prepaid bracelets?
Until they changed the color.
Oh, man. Nothing more embarrassing than that. Today's Magenta Day.
And I was the only one wearing a bright pink wristband.
Get her out of here. She's stealing drinks.
But like mother, like daughter, we find any way we can to save.
We have lots to get to this morning and lots to give you. We'll be joined by some of the cast of that new Netflix show, The Hawk, including Will Ferrell, who apparently is a fan of all things K-Rock. So he'll be joining us a little bit later on the show as well. And we got lots to get to today, so thanks for starting your day with us. We are Klein Ally Show, and this is K-Rock. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
It's a good point on the text line. Someone said we should be checking in with Moist Joyce about this monsoonal moisture that's going to be affecting us all over these next few days.
Oh, monsoonal Joyce moisture.
She's going to be in full Moist Joyce mode, and probably we're going to have to send Jake out to do some first pit stops of the heat wave that's upcoming.
Can't wait.
This could be the week, Jake. I know you're on the rebound.
Oh,
and
give
I
me a
think
break.
There have been things mounting between you and Moist Joyce.
We all
for
feel
weeks
it,
now.
dude. We all feel the chemistry there between you and Moist Joyce. And stop denying yourself and as Johnny points out, you guys are in a similar age bracket. So there's no reason for now to not
similar
be the time.
tax bracket,
right?
think.
I think that you guys
Similar voice bracket.
Yeah, it's true. You guys
have so much in common.
You guys have a lot in common, and don't deny yourself of what is already there waiting for right in front of you.
Great, thanks, man.
So anyway, it's exciting. If you like a romance,
she lives on the bus. You live on a shack.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, Moist Choice. Look, make sure you have a lot of deodorant on these next few days. If not, you may be approached when you least expect it by Jake and his pit stop deputy, Moist Joyce.
Weren't we going to change it to slit stops?
We were going to do slit stops instead of pit stops, just to up the ante a little bit.
To check swamp bass.
A couple of different things, and but Jake needs to be okay with it, and we need regular people to be okay with it too. But it is a public service for all of everyone living in Southern California.
I was surprised as many people were okay with having their pits smelled. So you might be surprised. People would be okay with having their ass smelled, too.
I had to stop by the post office yesterday, which is a terrible thing to have to do. And there was a line, of course, always. I don't know. This place is obviously crumbling for business, but they have a line and one person, and the place just reeked of BS. Never a good smell in the post office. Never. I don't know why they can't invest in one scented candle or one Glade plug in there. It's like they love basking in the smell of stank there.
Yeah, but it's like you get nose blind, I bet.
No.
Where you're in there and you work there and you just don't smell the weird ass smell.
It was terrible. I mean, it was just the beginning of it. Was like almost like a precursor for what the next few days will be like, because it's just no ventilation, tiny space. Everyone's all, and I was going, and I'm trying to size up, where is this BO coming from?
And I think most people that are in the line at the post office are rethinking and going, do I really have to be here? There's no other solution.
That's all I kept
have
thinking
to
about.
be here.
Everyone had to be there. Everyone had to be there. No one wanted to be there. It was just terrible, but they do their job. And it's funny because I had my dog with me. They hate dogs. The USPS hates dogs because, understandably, they attack a lot of their employees.
Well, and the dog probably doesn't want to be there either. It's like, this is where all the people I hate gather.
And they have some they're playing a message on a TV there on a loop that just talks about all the statistics of all of the millions of dog injuries that their postal employees have to deal with on a regular basis. And it's like, and then when I get to the front, finally the guy says, I can't, all I wanted to do is buy a goddamn stamp. And the guy says, I can't sell you a stamp because you have your dog with you.
What?
No dogs are allowed in the building. I said, my dog's been in the building for the last 7. I've been saying this line's not been going anywhere. This BO line. And he goes, I can't, no dogs are allowed here. The guy that put his...
Was there a sign on the door that
I'm sure they have a sign that says no dogs allowed. That's like the oldest feud in the world. It's like older than the feud in the Middle East. It's dogs and mailmen. They don't like each other.
Why'd you bring your dog?
Because I was just walking and I said, there's a poster. I got to buy a goddamn stamp.
Oh, so you had no other solution?
No other solution.
Don't they sell them at the grocery store?
They sell them at Costco.
Right.
I just happened to be walking by, and I said, you know what?
Terrible move.
Why don't
decision.
I? Now that I'm hot and sweaty from walking this dog, why don't I? Maybe it was you.
It was a terrible decision. And then I realized I was the one with the BO.
That's the BO and the stank-ass dog.
I ruined the post office. Now I know.
They're like, why don't we do the voiceover of the dog injuries? That'll get him out of here.
Play the video. This guy's got to pick up on these subtle hints to get the hell out of here. If you want Allie's money, call right now, 800-520-1067. 5 questions about things happening in the world. Do better than Allie and watch her instantly pay the people. That is you. Time to get rich on K-Rock after this.
Hello, and thank you for calling the K-Rock Summer Vacation Hotline. If you're calling about finally cleaning out the garage, press 1. For power washing the patio, press 2. If you're calling about winning 4 packs of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort, please hold. This summer at the Disneyland Resort, kids rule. From the best rides, trying the coldest treats, and staying up past bedtime to watch fireworks. Come join in on the fun. It's going to be the best day ever at the happiest place on earth. Win a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort. A K-Rock representative will be with you at 9, noon, 3, and 6. This call may be monitored or recorded for excessive amounts of fun. Offering subject to restrictions and change without notice.
KROQ.
Perhaps you want to learn a little bit about what's happening in the world. Perhaps you want some of Allie's money, or you're just too lazy to change the radio station. Regardless, we are streaming live on YouTube right now, so you can look at this unfold before your very eyes. And in a moment, the viewers really start to tune in when Allie leaves the K-Rock studios, which she will be doing in a moment, and you can watch her. She believes she put on 5 pounds yesterday alone.
Yeah, yesterday I felt like a real inflation process happened.
So get ready for the return of Fat Allie.
I think I'm officially having to put away one pair, like one crop of jeans and pants, and having to bring out pants that I think I put away like 3 or 4 years ago.
Are we going into moo-moos yet or not yet?
Not yet. Right now I'm going leggings. Today I'm going leggings.
Oh, here she comes, baby. We missed her.
Don't worry. We still need a wide lens camera angle for Klein's neck.
That's right. Well, it's going to be tight. I'm going to take all of Allie's pregnancy pants and try to fit my neck into them. We'll see what happens. It's going to be very exciting here. Who puts on more weight over the next few months? Will it be Allie, who's growing a child inside of her, or this guy right here, who's addicted to protein?
I don't know what's happening to me. I feel like I'm not eating that much more than I was before, and I'm growing at a very fast pace.
You sent us a picture of that kid yesterday. It looks like a human already. It's crazy.
I know. It's got all the arms and legs and everything.
So look at that.
All the right amounts, too.
So I had a Trevor this morning listening to the show in Burbank, California. Hey, Trevor, what's up?
Hey, morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning. $100 of Allie's money could be yours. All you got to do is answer some questions about things happening in the world. Allie will leave the K-Rock studios. Yeah. The second she is sequestered and out of here, you get to go first. Please answer these questions quickly, confidently, accurately, no cheating. And ties go to the house, and we call her that because she's big now. And here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Bad news if you're sitting in a mess on the 101. This was spilled all over the 101 freeway, causing many lanes to be closed. What was it that was spilled all over the 101?
Let's go with milk.
Milk. Delicious. Dangerous if you're lactose intolerant. We go to question 2. Speaking of delicious, Olive Garden is bringing back what promotion?
Ooh, endless salad.
Endless salad. We go to question number 3. Netflix has a $2 million prize up for grabs as they are turning this classic board game into some entertainment for you to watch. Which board game is turning into a competition show worth $2 million?
Competition show. Let's go with Clue.
Clue. We go to question number 4 right now. Apparently, doing this is adding 9 pounds to you every single year. Doing what, according to new research out today, is resulting in you getting 9 pounds of weight gain every single year.
9 pounds of weight gain. I don't know. Side sleeping?
Side sleeping. And finally, question number 5. FIFA claims that there are 1,200 tickets available right now for the World Cup final. At what price point? This is the price right now. There's at least 1,000 tickets available. At what price?
Oh, I'm going to Price is Right it. I'm going to say $3,500
$3,500 a ticket if you want to go to the FIFA finals. All right, let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. All things technically happening in the world. You could argue they're news or not news, but interesting nonetheless. We go to question number 1. Allie is re-entered. Hold on, Allie's still re-entering. It's taking her a lot of time now. Allie is still entering. Here we go. Question 1, Allie.
Yeah.
This spilled all over the 101, causing many lanes to be closed.
Oh, my God. I drove past that this morning. It's cinder blocks, giant cinder blocks.
Oh, you saw that this morning?
Yeah, every lane was closed, and there were trucks that were just toppled over.
One of the worst things to spill, this guy guessed milk. Milk's fine because you could just drive right over milk, no problem.
Just put a bunch of paper towels.
But cinder blocks, that really shuts things down, and Allie gets the point. It was a bunch of cinder blocks scattered all over.
Closed a lot.
Go over to question, wondering why your commute is sucking right now. That's probably the reason why. We go to question number 2. Allie's up 1-0 early. Olive Garden is bringing back what promotion?
The Endless Pasta Pass.
Now, I think they got rid of this for a while because people were exploiting it, taking advantage of it, eating too much of it. But, and obviously the Endless Shrimp put Red Lobster out of business for a while. But the Endless Pasta Pass, where there's always a limited number, is coming back, and I believe that allows you to have...
I think for $100 you can have pasta every day. I think you can get a pasta dish every day.
I think you can go in there and eat as much as you goddamn please until you explode. So that is correct. Allie's up 2-0 now. And Allie, because of your pregnancy, I think I'm going to get you that Endless Pasta Pass. I think I am. It's hard to get.
It's just so oily, that pasta.
I know. You're going to eat up.
It's all right. I'll eat through it.
Go to question number 3 right now. Allie's up 2-0. Netflix has a $2 million grand prize up for grabs as they're turning what classic board game into a competition?
Oh, God. Board game competition. Clue?
He said Clue as well.
Oh, really?
I do believe they are making a Clue show somewhere, but
like
this
Clue
particular one is Monopoly was announced.
Oh.
$2 million. Monopoly's making its way to Netflix.
The game that no one ever finished.
We go to, it's like there's got to be, I'm trying to think how long the power has to be out before that comes out. That's always like, power's out, it's not coming back for a while. All the devices are now completely juiced out.
I mean,
all right, grab
that is
Monopoly.
a game, too, that you start and you play until you give up.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think I'm winning.
Or you open it and you're like, all we have is a thimble. Everything else is missing, so forget it. We got a question 4. Allie's still up 2 with 2 left. This is causing you to gain 9 pounds of weight every single year.
Hey.
New research out today, not just you, and it says that doing this is causing up to 9 pounds of weight gain every single year.
I mean, probably just mindless snacking.
Mindless snacking, Allie says, worth 9 pounds a year. He said side sleeping. He was closer. No one gets the point. But staying up late.
Oh.
Scrolling and sitting in bed and staying up late instead of getting that additional sleep where apparently your body burns through a bunch of fat. It's costing you 9 pounds a year. So think about that for a second as you're up tonight scrolling. And we go to question 5. There are 1,200 tickets still available, according to FIFA, for the FIFA finals. Of course, World Cup finals. At what price point? This is the price they're saying they have tickets available at. Over 1,000 available. What is the price?
God, it's got to be like $5,000.
He said $3,500. Ali is closer, but FIFA is excited to announce that they have 1,200 tickets available at the low cost of $7,380. Well,
but you said, Klein, that you knew somebody who went to a World Cup game and said it was totally worth it, right?
Yeah, but they went to one of the ones in L.A., and I don't think they paid over. I think they paid face value, which was still not cheap.
Right.
But they said
it's supposed to be like an unforgettable.
Yeah, he said it was like a crazy cool experience, and I think that most people that go to these things are saying that they're worth it. I guess I know I wouldn't feel that way, but that's just because I have a pessimistic outlook on things. Well, regardless, sad for you. It was nice to meet you, but you lost. And what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of K-Rock? Go ahead.
My name is Trevor from Burbank, and Allie knows the news. Tomorrow
morning at this exact time, you'll have another chance to take some of Allie's money. Just turn my mic off.
Jesus.
Whoopsies.
Your body's like, let's just end
these
this
buttons
now.
all look similar, We got more show to get to, believe it or not. More to give you. All after this on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
Everyone likes a good competition. This may be the next one that happens on the show.
I'd like to present a show challenge, kind of inspired by today's segment about Ally gaining weight and Klein gaining weight and stuff. Klein, I think you should see if you can gain more weight through Allie's pregnancy than her, and who can get the fattest over this? Because Allie's got a good excuse, but man, I think you could take it, and then see how much you could lose afterward. Because I think that'd be a fun show challenge, and let's make it happen.
Well, I think I got a 20-pound head start on Allie.
Yeah, that's the only issue is you've already gained so much weight.
Yeah, and I think that I'm going to have to start going the opposite direction now.
Or maybe it could go from your start date and my start date. Like you're up, what, a total of 20 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
So it would take me a while to catch up to you, but I will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you will. And last time you put on 55, is that right? Or 75? What did you put on?
It's 55.
55 pounds. And that's normal during pregnancy or no?
No.
Oh.
Well, they say between 25 and 30 is the norm.
So you added those numbers together? And that's how you came up with your number?
25 to 30.
25 plus 30? All right.
35 to 30 is my chicken nugget order.
All right. Okay. Well, regardless.
Challenge accepted.
I like the challenge. I mean, I think that we should all go pound for pound. I mean, let's be honest. Jake used to be super fat. Then he lost all that weight because he was taking the jab, but I don't think they're sponsoring the show anymore. So why don't you?
Come on, put it on with us.
Why don't you go pound for? Why don't you go pound for pound with us too?
He doesn't want to go back. He wants to. He says he's rethought the way that he's rethought. Like his relationship with food. So he doesn't think about food the way he used to. He reprogrammed his brain.
Is Jake still taking like medicine? Maintenance shots?
No.
He's got nothing now. He's going old school.
He eats like a snake. He just eats like once a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jake, I bet you if I start ordering that pizza you like here just randomly, I can get you to put on the weight again. If we have the food around here that you like, I could 100% get you fat again. I know I could because I know all your weaknesses.
Yeah, get a crunch burger.
Yeah, I
guess that rethinking really got undone quick, huh?
I can fix your relationship with food real quick, dude.
Let's go.
In fact, I think Friday we
bankrupt.
Fine, I'll start leaving. If we get you fat again, what's your starting weight now, Jake?
I'm at 162.
Oh,
nuts.
Twink. Nothing.
What are you at?
It's big. The biggest I've ever been. 195.
Whoa.
I was at 200 before.
Yeah, Jake got up to 200 when we did Jake's
You're almost as fat as Jake was.
Yeah, but I'd like to believe it's not fat. I'd like to believe it's mostly muscle and neck, but I know that it's not necessarily. I think it's mostly neck weight.
Well, the problem with me is that right now I only crave foods that are not good. Like, I want cheese, I want carbs. The idea of protein and vegetables is blech.
Hey, Johnny just stocked the fridge in the back office. We got snacks now. We got
lots of Smuckers, canned Gatorade. We got all the good stuff.
Uncrustables out. You can be throwing down 3-4 Uncrustables a show.
Oh, my God. I've got a massive sandwich today.
No, go to town. It's just like...
No, because then I have to undo all of it.
No, you don't. You don't somehow. You tell them when you're in there when they're taking the baby. I said, take out some of those Uncrustables. Johnny's bringing. Oh, he just threw one. Don't throw it, Johnny. She's pregnant. Johnny, don't throw it at her. Jesus, she's not a zoo animal.
4-year-old? This is what my kid does.
Johnny just came in and threw 2 Uncrustables at Allie's face. She's a human being.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it would have been much funnier if you'd made seal noises while you did that, but.
It would have been funnier if I'd caught it in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, let's do that again. We'll try that next hour.
Well, I think that we could probably work something out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to go. If you want to figure out a way that we go pound for pound. And Jake gets in on it, too. I mean, I'd like everyone to get in on it. Vanessa, would you do it by chance? Or
she's not here.
Oh, she's not here.
She went to Starbucks.
She's getting a head start right
clearly.
Go get some chicken.
She's going pound for pound right now. She's getting a head start. Well, Omar, would you do it or no?
Oh, I'm trying to go the opposite way.
Everyone's trying to go the opposite way, but that's so cliche. Let's go the other way.
Come on. Everyone's on GLP-1s. Let's be the other one.
Let's go the other way. Let's grow the show. I mean, let's say
GLP 100.
Should grow the show. Let's grow the show big time.
Sometimes. World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
We have a lot to get to right now, but sadly, our company has started enforcing these hydration breaks because they were so popular during the World Cup that we have to take one of these stupid hydration breaks here, where we all hydrate ourselves. But the good news is, since we're trying to get fatter, it's going to be only gravy.
Yeah.
It takes some
hydrate with mayo.
Gravy breaks. And I know you're thinking, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, they do look like professional athletes, and this guy would agree.
So the only way Klein could ever look like Messi is if we're comparing them by height. And, 5'7" Messi looks exactly like Klein.
Thank you, sir,
He's
for that.
5'7".
That's so insulting, and I appreciate that. It's great.
Do you think that's why people think that you look like?
No. Show is great for our self-confidence. It's a good show for that.
You don't look like him.
Well, I'll accept the fact that this guy says if we're going on height alone, we're the same height. So maybe that's why people. I
like to compare doppelgangers to only height.
Maybe that's the nicest way people can call me short. It's like, you know who you look like is Messi.
It's that really short soccer player.
We got to take a hydration break. We're back in a moment, though. We'll get into a new hour of the show, your news. And then we've got some tickets for you up for grabs to see Evanescence. We'll do those next hour. And you'll get to go to the Forum on Saturday with the return of Bet Your Fet. Apparently, fetishes are once again on the uptick as people are trying to explore more and live out some summer fantasies. So if you have one and would like us to go ahead and figure it out by gambling, you could score yourself tickets to Evanescence. So think about your fetish or create a new one. And we'll come back with that and your news after this on K-Rock.
It's Klein Ally Show. Klein Ally Show. Mornings.
Come on. K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show, and if you need us, we are available on the text line, on the phone line, 800-520-1067, or you can join in the conversation happening right now with the very welcoming Netbanger community on our stream, which is happening on K-Rock's YouTube as we speak. Apparently yesterday, I didn't realize this, that someone during our live stream yesterday was trying to tip us $5. We don't request tips at all. I don't know why you guys do it, but all that money goes towards buying Allie bigger pants.
Oh, man, I need them.
And someone accidentally tipped $500. and then had
no
to...
takebacks.
Well, no, they
Thank you.
Thank you. No, I think they immediately did a takebacks with their bank.
Not allowed.
Disputed the charge. Ginger Justin was saying it was very funny because I don't think they realized that they had done it. But Allie's pants are big, but they're not that big.
Yeah, but I can buy a fair amount of pants for $500.
I think so.
If I have a TJ Maxx sweep.
That's right. But we're not. Listen, we're not here to panhandle for your money.
No, and we're not spending it on our personal.
Just want your time is all we want, and your commute in the morning, and any free time you have during the day.
I'd rather have the money.
Take that as well. No, we will not. Jake would, but he speaks for himself. Let's get to this. Your news, then a brand new hour of the show can begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
There's all kinds of things that you can spend dumb money on, and if spending $500 on a section of FIFA World Cup grass didn't seem ridiculous enough, you can also now buy a whole T-Rex. It is hitting the market, the auction block, I should say. It's 30 feet.
Okay, dino.
I know. It's quite a dino. 38 feet long, 12 and a half feet tall. His name is Gus. He was named after one of the people that discovered him. He's one of the biggest and most complete T-Rex fossils ever. He was first discovered in South Dakota, and they've been piecing him together for the last 5 years. They say they have 63% of him, which apparently is a very high percentage. Though when you're finding bones, I don't know how you know it belongs to the same animal. I mean, can't you just...
You're smart, you're a scientist.
Yeah, but how do you know that's the exact same? Do they match it with DNA?
We spent their whole lives studying the skeleton.
Yeah, these are the archaeologists. I mean, this is what they do.
Yeah, but if they find a rib bone, they're like, this definitely belongs to Gus and not any other T-Rex that ever lived.
I would imagine that they found the bones probably all near each other. If it,
not if it took them 5 years to piece them together. It's not like they're all just laying there.
I think they found a random bone in a different state, and they said, "Oh, this is Gus's."
No, there's like a huge property that's like 6,000 acres,
right.
And over millions of years, the bones move around.
That's probably my best
Through
chance.
Erosion.
My best chance to get rich, I think, would be figuring out, because you think about like shipwreck, that seems difficult to do, but like if you find it, it's yours. I think if you find dino parts, they're yours. And those things
why not?
seem to be, they get good money. I mean, you could be a good person, just donate them to a museum, but let's be honest, if any of us discover dino parts and we realize they could go on the auction block, this thing's probably going to sell for millions. This seems like a real rich guy flex.
Billions.
Walk in the living room and there's a dinosaur in there.
Yeah, it's interesting, your guess of billions, Jake, because they're putting this on the Sotheby's auction block.
Oh, Sotheby, that's where I do all of my auctioning.
When they take out the R, Sotheby's.
It's very fancy
becomes
sounding.
very fancy.
What's the last auction that you won at Sotheby's?
Well, I did. I think that Pete Rose signed a helmet that I bid on that I never paid for because I didn't think I'd win it, and that I ended up selling for like cheap. But that was not Sotheby's. That was just a random online one. I buy my Fabergé eggs mostly at Sotheby's.
Yeah.
That's the richest thing you can think of is Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, eggs. That's where I get them. Sotheby's.
The opening bid is $19 million, but they expect that it's going to get a lot more than that. One of the last dinosaurs that they sold for $44 million. I think that was a Stegosaurus, but people will buy. Yes, a rich person can buy it and put it in their living room
also,
or something.
Rich man, no woman is spending.
Dudes love dinosaurs.
There's not one
I don't
woman
know
out
what
there
it is.
that has $19 million. No, there's not one woman out there that would spend any money on a stupid dinosaur. Like, I just think of all of the things that women would buy before that. It's a guy. It's a guy.
We'll buy horses.
Look, I bet you Joe Rogan's going to probably buy this, I feel like. And then he's going to try to suck the marrow out of the bone to get bigger. I'm dino jacked.
Oh, you should get one for your neck.
I should, but I don't have that kind of cash.
I'm going to implant Gus's ribs into my body. But the other thing is, I think when it comes to these dinosaurs, people will buy them and then lend them to a museum or put them in a museum. So it's not necessarily like some person's going to have it in their house. Rich or companies will buy it and then put it into a museum. It's not necessarily only just going to be a rich dude's living room or backyard.
Well, it seems like the waste.
You can only keep a dino skeleton if you find it on your own land.
That's BS. If I find a skeleton, I won't really know if I find a dinosaur bone because I don't know what it really would look like, but I'm keeping it.
It is federally illegal to dig up and keep vertebrate fossils on any public or federal land.
How much of that crap you have in your nerd hole is illegal? Because you got skulls in there and stuff, right?
I guess, yeah, but they're not fossils.
You don't have a megalodon tooth?
Yeah, but that was like probably caught in the ocean or found in the ocean.
But it's a fossil.
It's a tooth.
I think it's fake. J.A.S.O.N. Jake has a phony.
Yeah, you definitely have a fake tooth.
There's no way.
Chipotle has announced that they're going to open their first location in Mexico. And you thought Olive Garden bringing back their endless pasta pass was big news, but this is a big deal for them. Chipotle has become a big go-to for white people tacos in America. People love it. And, of course, we complain always about the portions and how we're not getting enough meat. But will the people of Mexico love it, too? That is the question. They are committed to this. They're opening it up, and they have more locations that they plan on opening as well.
I've said this before about Chipotle. I know it is technically Mexican food-ish, but I don't ever say, I feel like Mexican food, I'm going to go to Chipotle. Sometimes I just feel like Chipotle.
I think it's boy kibble.
Right, well, there's that as well.
That's basically what it is. It's beans, rice, chicken, and then some salsa and set. Like, it's basically just a Mexican-themed boy kibble bowl.
But if I were to get street tacos, I wouldn't consider that like, I'm either going to get Chipotle or street tacos. To me, it's a completely different thing.
Or
if I'm going to go to
agree.
a Mexican restaurant, like Soli Luna or something like that, I don't consider that to be the same as Chipotle. In the same way that I think a lot of the chain places are versions of, but they're not.
Well, it's the same reason somebody's like, I want Mexican food. I'm going to go to Taco Bell. That's
right.
A completely different craving, a completely different food, in my opinion, as well. And I would imagine that there's going to be a lot of hate towards Chipotle.
It'll do great. I think
You think so?
Yes, I think it'll do fine there because I think that, once again, you always want what you can't have or you always want what you don't have. It's the reason that, like, when an In-N-Out opens in a new location, there's lines around the block forever because people haven't had it.
Right.
I think Chipotle is going to do great there. I don't think it's as good as what you could get outside in the parking lot of the Chipotle, probably, but I still think it's going to do great.
What they need is an In-N-Out there. We've talked about the reasons why people aren't having as much fun as they used to. We've become addicted to technology, but things have also gotten unaffordable. And the next sport that has gotten out of reach is bowling.
For decades, bowling has been thought of as the ultimate middle-class sport. But that source of affordable fun is becoming increasingly out of reach.
Now it's so much more expensive to just show up at a bowling alley than it used to be.
It can cost more than $150 for a family to bowl for a couple hours on a weekend.
And they said the main company to blame is Lucky Strike because they bought out most of the bowling alleys and they commercialized it and they jacked up the prices and they did the cosmic bowling and they're doing all this stuff to kind of ramp everything up and they've made it pretty unaffordable for a family to just go bowling for a night when that was just kind of like a cheap activity for people.
I went to one recently, and I was blown away at what they told me it was going to be for myself, 2 kids, and my wife to bowl. And
hundreds, right?
It was like $60 an hour, right?
So they wanted, and they claimed this was going to be for the hour. And I ended up not negotiate, but I basically said, we don't want the hour. I just want one game. One game, my kid's going to be bored and they want to go play at the arcade anyway.
It is a decision you have to make.
But they basically said, for the hour, if you wanted for, I think it was 60 per person.
It's crazy.
And I said, and even for the children, 60? Oh, that's right. I go, what?
And then the shoes markup has gotten crazy, too.
Yeah, it's gotten, and by the way, there was like 2 lanes used and everything else was wide open.
Yeah.
And that's why. And what they want is make the bowling for free, get people in there, and they're going to spend money on all the other stuff. That's where you gouge us, the food, the booze.
Yeah, but then the food, I kind of appreciate being on the cheaper side. And the food is, I think bowling alley food is great.
Or here's a great move. Because most people suck at bowling, as we learned when Allie got destroyed. Do it so like you charge whatever you charge, but people can earn some of that back if they can bowl well. Then now you got some stakes right there. So if you're charging a family $150,
you bet on yourself.
Maybe you give them back 50 cents a pin they knock down or something. Then all of a sudden
you have to do a handicap though.
Now it matters.
Like depends on how good of a bowler you are.
But yeah, but most people suck. I mean, let's be honest. Most people suck. Even people that think they're good at bowling, like you claimed you were. When it really came down to it, you suck.
Yeah, I feel bad for the old lady bowling leagues because they are being priced out.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest old lady activity.
Yeah, so they still, I think
they would just do it all day.
I think they still have those weird off hours where those lanes are just completely, but most of those bowling places, I think they are just sitting there, just dying up right now. And that's why.
You think that they are doing badly?
I think that, a lot of them, because it used to be, like, I think there was a time in my life where every birthday party I had
was at a bowling alley.
Was at a bowling alley.
And
everyone
there used
I went
to be a million
was at a bowling alley because you could, a bunch of kids could, I don't know, family would give the bowling alley, $50. Kids could bowl for as much as they wanted to, eat a cake, get the hell out of there. And now
it was only a bowling alley, and now it's like bowling and axe throwing.
Right. Well, they have to go out and try to get the asses in the seats, and no one wants to do it anymore, and I get it. It's not easy. That's why Blind Charlie ruined Allie's bowling frame when he threw the ball down the lane. Repost that video. It's one of my favorite videos we ever got. We got to take a no, we don't. We're going to get a brand new hour of the show right now. I thought we were taking a break. Brand new hour of the show starts right now on K-Rock. Here we go.
106.7 KROQ-FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Read some pleasant text this morning from 510. Goddamn Jake, such a pathetic loser, always trying to take from the people. That is from 510. Here is a text we got from 323. Taco Bell tried out Mexico and failed. I didn't realize they had attempted to launch there and didn't do well. Some people say that bowling after 8 or 9 p.m. unlimited usually you can get. I don't know.
Also, you could have a megalodon tooth because it's an invertebrate.
Thank you for that. That's not a text. That's just Jake following up the only information he cares about.
Thank you, Jake.
This hour on the show, Bet Your Fet could result in you going to see Evanescence at the Kia Forum on Saturday. So if you have a fetish, you don't have to tell us what it is, and you can be anonymous, but we will be guessing a little bit and try to figure out as more and more people are experimenting with more and more things. So we will get to that coming up later this hour on the show. And then a little bit later this morning, we'll hear what Will Ferrell and cast of that new show on Netflix, The Hawk, has to say, as I got a chance to chat with some of them. Will Ferrell, apparently, big fan of all things K-Rock, so that'll be coming up a little bit later this morning. If you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. There's Allie.
Morning.
That is Jake the Nerd over there. DJ Omar Khan. You got Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa at 800-520-1067. Allie got to spend some time with one of Omar's relatives.
I got to meet Omar's brother and polar opposite.
So we will find out all that happened there. Fascinating, odd couple. And what exactly went down. That is next on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally's show. Yesterday, Ally shared with us some of her story about going to Hawaii for 4th of July and how she was not a fan of the luau. And we'll get to the story of how she got to the airport, which involves Omar's brother in a moment. But people that listen to our show in Hawaii were very shocked, Ally, with your thoughts.
Hey, it's your loyal podcaster from Hawaii checking in to say I am shocked, so shocked that the whitest, cheapest, blandest tasting person on the show didn't enjoy a luau.
Oh.
Shocked, I tell you.
That is a Hawaiian listener of ours that can't believe, Allie, that you were not a fan of the luau.
Correction, I never said I didn't enjoy it. I just thought the experience, for what it's worth, was overrated.
Yeah, well, that's the times. And it was funny because as El Cheapo was attempting to cheap out on her trip to the airport, she somehow incorporated Omar into the mix. And I don't know how this happened, but I was fascinated to hear your encounter with Omar's brother.
Well, I was troubleshooting because going to LAX and being at LAX, all of it's bad. It's getting there is bad, parking there is bad, Ubering there is bad. And I was getting in, the flight that we were getting in from Hawaii was going to get in at like 10:30 p.m. I didn't want to be one of those people on a shuttle. I didn't want to be lugging all of our crap to the Uber lot. I wanted to know.
But that's you. That's always you.
I know.
That's always been you.
But because we were getting in so late, I was like, I can't do this to my family. I have to think of some kind of solution. And then Omar chimed in and said, hey, my brother is one of those Uber drivers who also will pick up people from the airport and do like a predetermined, hey, I'm going to pick you up at this time and I'll pick you up in the regular ass pickup line at arrivals.
Omar, this your blood brother?
Yeah, this is the brother through my stepdad. So I guess he's my, half brother, but I mean, he's my real brother. Yeah,
same mom, grew up with him, but he was from your dad that had the second family.
The secret family.
The secret family.
So he knows his dad.
He does.
And he was not a member of the secret family. He was a member of your family.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're confused, it's okay. You'll catch up eventually.
It's very confusing.
Omar had a very traditional upbringing.
Yeah.
I texted the guy. I said, hey, Omar gave me your information. I'd love a pickup at the airport at 10:30 on Friday night. He said, no problem. I'll put you in my calendar. Just letting you know I have kind of a small car. Said, don't worry. We'll make it work.
And you're 2 adults, 2 lesbians, 1 pregnant, and a child.
Right.
And luggage for 3.
1 large suitcase, 2 carry-ons, and 2 backpacks, and a car seat.
I think my brother's car is a hybrid, so he has limited
plug-in
trunk
hybrid.
space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
not only does he already have limited trunk space, when he showed up, he had stuff in his trunk.
Yeah.
So
That does not surprise me.
I was like, if you know you're picking up someone from the airport, wouldn't you take a couple of those bags out? Just try and maximize the space. This guy, I will tell you, is the polar opposite of Omar. When you meet him, he's like, hey.
He came to work events?
He showed up.
He showed up to our show hang? That's amazing.
Yep, he showed up. He was not a super social guy, so he just kind of took, hey, nice to meet you. Where are we going? We got in the car.
Does he look like Omar at all?
No.
No physical resemblance?
No, I think maybe Omar could speak to some of the physical changes.
We definitely, he's a bit overweight, but we definitely, whenever we introduce ourselves to, people that we're meeting for the first time and we tell them that we're brothers, people are like, what?
They're shocked.
They're
yes.
shocked.
I did not expect Omar's brother to look like that.
Yeah.
Really?
No. So,
when you say a bit overweight, I mean...
Like Allie.
Like round it to the nearest
he was really, really overweight. I think now maybe he's pushing 275 maybe. Allie, what do you think?
I'd go higher.
Higher? Yeah.
I'd go higher.
Maybe 3.
I mean, the fact that he had a small car, I was like, damn.
Right.
You know. So anyway, even the music taste, he's playing country music the entire time. And I'm going, man, DJ Omar Khan's brother is a country guy. This is wild. And then when we arrive at the destination, he says, Omar is a guy who very much values his time. If you're going to hire him for something, he's like, here's my rate. I'm not working for free.
Yep.
I tell this guy, thank you so much. We never talked about a price. He never mentioned a price. We never agreed upon a price. And I didn't say anything because I was like, hey, I'll do whatever he thinks is fair.
He's a rideshare driver who's agreed to go off the app to give you a ride, and rideshare drivers will do that from time to time. Usually they'll bang you out after a concert because they know you don't want to wait around, so they just say, why don't you throw me some cash, I'll turn the app off for a little bit, take you home. Everyone feels like, great, win, 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 win.
Yeah, exactly. So I go, hey, thank you so much. What do you do, Venmo, Zelle? What do I owe you? He goes, yeah, Zelle. I don't know, whatever.
Whatever. He says to
that really is my brother,
I'm like,
man.
whatever.
That so does not...
If you had said...
You really don't value your time, sir.
If you had said nothing at all, if you had said, all right, well, thanks for the ride, would he have been okay with that? As like no money?
I don't know.
He didn't he didn't give you a number.
This was an hour and a half of your time. I mean, it took us an hour to get home.
This was
honestly, if you didn't Zelle him, I don't think he would have made an attempt to contact me or anything.
I don't think he would have even noticed.
And he let you pick the price.
Yeah.
And he'd already given you the ride. He'd already taken you home.
And I picked double zeros, baby. No, I didn't.
Such a dangerous thing to say to Allie.
I gave him what the Uber would have cost.
Which is fair, because then he's going to pocket all the money, yeah.
I also asked, Omar talks on the air often about how much he hates his mom. Do you also hate your mom? He said, I love my mom.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy, country fan, one job, just Uber driver.
Right.
Just fine with that. Just the one job, doesn't want any more than that. Loves his mom. Probably thinks she has small areolas.
Yeah.
And doesn't care about money.
What do you think?
My brother was always the favorite kid. I mean, no surprise.
This is why.
So my mom always babied the baby of the family.
Do you think
she always kind of took care of my
your
brother.
mom likes him more than you?
100%, for sure.
I think he told me that.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
He said that Omar and his mom have always been at odds.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you get into that, into specifics in the car? What a fascinating...
He turned up the music.
Oh. And now more Garth Brooks for your listening pleasure.
I couldn't see him over all the suitcases that were inside the car.
So the setup for the airport was you're in a small car. You're in the back seat. Obviously, you, your wife, and the kid take up the entire back seat, car seat, too.
Yes, and our backpacks.
Already that feels like it would be tight.
It was very tight.
And
I couldn't move.
And then you have
legs.
all your stuff in the trunk.
Big suitcase was in the passenger seat because the big suitcase couldn't fit in the trunk. And then we had two small suitcases in the trunk. And all his stuff.
The other thing, Allie, you don't value your time, but you also don't value your comfort. And that's the part that is crazy, too.
Comfort?
Because you just got off of...
Comfort's in the mind.
You just got off of a 5-hour flight, 5.5, 6-hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you decide, now I'm going to cram myself...
And you think I purchased extra legroom on that flight? No.
No, I don't think you did. I know you did.
I paid for less.
We got to take a break. We get back in a moment. If you have a fetish and you're not afraid to join us, even if it's anonymously, you can be a part of Bet Your Fet. Chance for you to win tickets to go see Evanescence this Saturday at the Kia Forum. And all we ask from you is, what is your current fetish? What are you into? We will ask some questions as we get to the bottom of that It's a fun game to gamble on, and you will win something for joining us next at 800-520-1067. That is next.
Hello, and thank you for calling the K-Rock Summer Vacation Hotline. If you're calling about finally cleaning out the garage, press 1. For power washing the patio, press 2. If you're calling about winning 4 packs of one-day one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort, please hold.
This summer at the Disneyland Resort, kids rule. From the best rides, trying the coldest treats, and staying up past bedtime to watch fireworks. Come join in on the fun. It's going to be the best day ever at the happiest place on earth. Win a 4-pack of one-day one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort.
A K-Rock representative will be with you at 9, noon, 3, and 6. This call may be monitored or recorded for excessive amounts of fun. Offering subject to restrictions and change without notice.
KROQ.
K-Rock Klein Ally Show. No judgment. Going to talk to someone in a moment. Anonymous if they choose to be. Phones are full right now with people that have different fetishes. And whoever we select for this round of Bet Your Fet will be on the line to win some tickets to go see Evanescence on Saturday at the Kia Forum. We will get you into that show. And yes, that is the exact same place, the exact same band you saw at K-Rock's Almost Acoustic Christmas, but perhaps you missed it, or you forgot about it already because it's been a few months. A lot of stuff's been going on. So we will get you into the show this Saturday. And it sounds like we've been sending a lot of people to a lot of things. In fact, I feel like a lot of tickets we gave away last year are all starting to happen now. All of these events as we get into J.A.S.O.N. You know, Johnny's going to be checking in a little bit later this morning from the chopper high above to let us know about the J.A.S.O.N. report, all the fun events happening in Southern California between the months of
And why a chopper?
July. I'm not exactly sure why he's in the chopper, but he wanted to be in the chopper. So
there was some reason why it was a J.A.S.O.N. chopper.
He was going to check in from the J.A.S.O.N. chopper and tell us, like, he wants to see all the events happening between now and November, I guess.
It needs to be a chopper for that?
There was a reason. I can't remember.
I can't remember the reason either, but it seemed very important, though.
Johnny, are you up in the chopper right now?
Here's what's going on in J.A.S.O.N. with me, Postmaster Johnny. So in July, Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day is about to play a free show at the Roxy Theater with his cover band, The Cover-Ups.
This
it's going to be
makes no
happening
sense with
July
no
20th.
sound effects.
Good luck getting tickets. Remember, this event is free, so it's probably going to be sold out by the time you hear this. In August, Just Like Heaven Fest is going down.
Helicopter.
And it doesn't sound like a helicopter.
You know how hard it was to find a helicopter noise on YouTube also?
I can tell you it's not hard.
It's pretty hard. Yeah. They have a lot of war helicopters.
I thought you're actually in a chopper. What do you mean a sound effect on YouTube? You didn't actually go into a chopper for this? Sounds like a bunch
This is totally unbelievable now.
Sounds like a bunch of guys are jerking on Johnny's face.
Just Like Heaven Fest is going down at Brookside at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. And my favorite band of all time, The Strokes, are headlining. A bunch of other artists to get you.
A lot of strokes happening right there. I mean, that is incredibly distracting. I don't know one thing you've even said.
How about I do like an underwater one next time?
No.
Indie Sleaze Mood. That's happening August 22nd. And then in September, you have Ohana Fest, which is going down on the 29th. And it's
You're kind of just doing the concert calendar, which they already do on the station, and it's a lot more easy to understand.
And there's no helicopter in the back.
Yeah, just Megan telling about events
Megan
happening.
Holiday with a helicopter.
So sick because Pearl Jam's going to be headlining, Pixies are going to be there, and of course Fontaine's DC is going to be there, and it's going to be so sick. It's going to be on a beach. I can't wait for September. And then in October you got Halloween, which is falling on a Saturday this year, and of course hopefully the Dodgers are in the World Series by then too, which they should be because they got a killer record right now. And that's all for now in J.A.S.O.N.
So you did J.A.S.O.
All right. Well, there you have it. J.A.S.O.
You couldn't get to the
couldn't get to a November event.
The helicopter crash.
Yeah, well, there you have it. That's Johnny. That is wow.
My helicopter had to go refuel for November, so I couldn't do it.
It's a J.A.S.O.N. report from K-Rock. All right, so anyway, one of the events, I guess, that is happening in J.A.S.O.N. is this Evanescence concert on Saturday, and we'd love to get you into it right now if we pick up your phone call right now for Bet Your Fet.
Bet Your Fet. Oh, yeah. We're gonna guess your fetish. What do you like your sex with? Bet Your Fet. Your Fet. We're gonna guess your fetish. I bet you like grannies. Oh.
All right, let me just say hi, because there's a lot of anonymous people, so I don't even know if these are guys or girls calling. You're anonymous. Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a woman.
You're a woman? Okay, that's interesting. Anonymous as well. Are you,
Who do you like your sex with?
You're another anonymous caller? Are you a man or woman, anonymous?
I'm a man.
A man, anonymous? Okay. Once again, you can say your name. It's not the end of the world, but I understand why you'd want to be anonymous. We are doing a live radio show now that has more than 3 or 4 people listening. So as a result, perhaps someone hears this and goes, I know that person. And I think people, for the most part, they don't really share their... It's weird. I feel like people don't share their fetishes until they fully commit to them, and then they're like fully entrenched in them.
Yeah, well, once you dive into the deep end, it's like, why get out of it?
It's never been easier probably
like.
now than ever before to connect with other people that are like, you're a popper, I'm a balloon popper. Let's get together and pop some balloons naked.
It's never been easier to find your community.
So,
weirdos.
all right, let's say hi to, listen, once again, I don't know what the fetish is. We're going to ask you some questions. Let me say good morning to... Anonymous. I want us to give out the area code, but I feel like that'll give them away. Hi, you are on K-Rock. We're going to pick you for Bet Your Fet. Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin.
Okay, I don't know anything about you or your fetish. Allie's got some rapid-fire questions. You're going to answer them as quickly as you possibly can, and then we are going to all lock in our predictions based on the limited information we have about you. But before we even get to the questions, this is a fetish you've had for a while, or it's a recent fetish?
It was established 22 years ago when I was 16.
Okay, so you have a very specific memory of discovering this.
Very, very specific.
And is this fetish incorporated in all of your, I mean, is this something that would happen every time you would get have sex?
It's specific to this one individual, and she's not the only individual that I've been with over the course of the 22 years, but she's the only one that I've ever done this with, and I'm going to do it with today.
Today?
Oh, you're going to do it today?
Yep, today.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on my way to it right now. Yep.
Whoa.
Didn't pay for this?
What the heck?
Yeah, is this cost you money to do this, or no?
Just the gas. No, well, you know what?
That's your fetish? Just the gas?
Cost me about
That's a fetish.
$2.50. It does cost me $2.50, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm intrigued.
$2.50. What can you get for $2.50 in here?
All right. Man, Allie's going to Allie's going to go through some questions now. We ask everyone the same questions and Bet Your Fet, and then we will lock in on our guesses. And once again, we'll gamble here internally, but also you could win yourself some tickets on Saturday to Evanescence. All right, Allie, I'm setting the clock now. It's time for the rapid fire Bet Your Fet, and go.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I'm a chorizo burrito, chorizo and egg and cheese burrito.
What type of underwear do you have on?
I have black on black Calvin Kleins.
Age you lost your virginity?
16.
What's your drink of choice?
Vodka.
What is your K-Rock band of choice?
System of a Down.
Name one thing currently in your fridge.
Carnitas.
And who on the show would you most like to sleep with?
You.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. You like the tortas.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and lock in some guesses now. All right. We learned a lot about you in a short amount of time. This man, interesting, he said he lost his virginity at 16. It's also when his fetish started. So somehow...
To start off with a fetish?
But I think something probably happened psychologically, while he was losing his virginity. Now he's associated with something, and now it plays in. Here we are 20 years later, and this guy's almost 40, and he's still got this thing kicking strong. All right, let's lock in guess. Any guesses right now out of the gate? Don't answer till we all lock in a guess. Jake, go ahead. What do you think his fetish is?
Well, only because the only thing I can think of that costs $2.50 is nail polish. So something with either hands or toenails, fingernails or toenails.
That's the only thing you can think of that costs $2.50.
That could be related to sexual stuff.
So what do you think? What do you think the fetish is? He likes to paint fingernails and toenails,
and then have it on his, junk.
Oh, that's the fetish?
So he likes to paint his junk in toenail polish?
No. He likes to have his junk touched with either toes or fingernails painted.
Got it.
Oh.
Interesting. All right. The fact that you even guessed that and you know about that means you're into it, weirdo. Yeah, that's Jake's thing, apparently.
great.
The only thing that springs to mind is toenail polish
Jake,
penis
no one
touching.
would come up with that unless you're into it. I didn't even.
It's because he said 250.
I understand.
Jake, the amount of jumps you got to take to get from what he said to where you got to means you're into this, dude.
250 means only one thing. He bathes in mayonnaise. Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Just put on a shirt already.
Jesus, Jake. What a freak Jake is, huh? No wonder you're having these issues in your relationship. Are you telling everyone to paint up and touch you with their toes?
Paint up, dog.
Ugh.
You know, Jake would be my number 2 on the show if I had to pick.
Oh,
He is a number 2.
Yeah. All right, Allie, you got a guess? What's this guy fetish?
For $2.50, you can get a fountain soda.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he loads up on fountain soda.
Oh, he likes to relieve himself?
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Mhm.
Big super.
You know about that, Allie?
Super big gulp?
Yeah, I think he just loads up on as much fluid as possible from a fountain-free refill situation, and then that's
Goes
what's
to
going
town.
on. Yeah.
All right. Can't really go more specific than that over the radio.
Golden showers.
No, we got you. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thanks for going more specific. Omar,
It's a number 1.
what do you think this guy's fetish is?
I think it has to do it's some sort of food play. I think for $2.50 you could go get like a taco, and this guy had a chorizo and egg burrito this morning. He has carnitas.
Yeah.
So I think it's some sort of Mexican food thing. I think he's on his way to visit some sort of taco lady and get a taco and have sex with his taco.
Oh, with the taco?
Yeah.
Oh,
At 16, he had sex with the taco.
Hey, when you're 16, you put it in anything.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Especially one of those ones right out the warmer. Probably feels nice.
Yeah, but if it's got salsa, isn't that kind of
Well,
painful?
you don't put the salsa on.
Well, that's dry,
We can't let Vanessa know. She can't get the back room already knows.
though. What do you think it is?
I'm so torn because I think you guys are all caught up in the 250 part of it. I was not thinking about that part of it at all. He said he's not paying to do it. He does it with this one person, and he's done it with this. Is this the same person you've been doing it with since you were 16, or?
Correct. Yep.
Wow.
One and only person I've ever done.
So, it's crazy to have a 20-year relationship with someone. It doesn't sound like they're married because he's driving to the person. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I'm going to bet that, what else is $2.50?
Well, somebody sent it on text line, a condom is $2.50 these days.
Yeah, but I bet you it is parking by a beach.
Ah, $2.50 will get you 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Enough. Right.
And so he's taking someone there, and he probably lost his virginity on a beach. Not really much of a fetish. It's a weak-ass fetish, for
yeah,
sure.
if that's what it is.
But if that's what it is. But it's at least not as weird as Jake's whole thing.
It's a lot of effort.
I think it's, maybe not beach, but it's going somewhere, parking somewhere, and banging in the parking garage or a beach or something. Like, remember Vanessa banged in the parking garage with that chef?
This is Ariel.
Mm-hmm. I do. I remember.
So maybe people are into that sort of thing.
All right. So
All right.
Vanessa likes car sex, Jake's like nail
Right.
polish sex.
All right, Greg, are any of us exactly right as to what's your fetish?
No, Omar was closest, but still not.
Omar was closest. Oh, Omar said
His guess was having sex with a taco. He's the
Okay.
closest.
All right. It's the moment of truth now. We've all got wagers in on this. You guys, what is your fetish?
I have to be careful about how I verbiage this, what vernacular I use, but I enjoy consuming gummy worms out of her while it is part of her menstrual.
Damn.
Yup.
How does that even come
Yeah.
about in the bedroom?
At 16?
Well, that's when
I
it
know. I
started.
thought it was just like missionary. We did it.
Yeah, fingernail polish doesn't seem too weird now.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
None of these
Wait
seem
a minute.
weird.
Wait a minute. I got to clean this up. Hold on. You like to eat gummy worms out of a certain area.
Correct.
And it
Yeah.
has to be during that time of the month.
It has to be.
Doesn't have to be, but that's the one we do it the most.
Wow.
I mean, or actually, I can't say that. I think only maybe one time it has been.
This woman that you've now known for 20 years, you've been doing this little trick with, she's into it as well, or?
Yep.
She's into it.
And are you polishing off a whole bag, or how many?
Oh yeah, I put the whole bag in there.
The whole bag at one time.
Yep. And I have to be hungry. I have to be ready to eat.
You don't have to be that hungry. Just eat some gummy.
Do you go gummy worms every time? You ever go cola bottles?
Yeah, that's actually a great idea.
Or those like nerd ropes, the ones that are like really long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get a little crunch to it. Yeah. That's nice.
Man. I mean, that is, I'll tell you.
You're giving me all kinds of ideas now.
Usually, I would like to believe when someone reveals their fetish, you hear someone, I would like to believe there's someone listening going like, oh, man, finally, someone gets me. I don't think anyone is going to be saying that right now.
Well, I don't know how many people can just discover this. I mean, you really, and both of you like it equally.
Correct. It's definitely
then
for both of us.
you're made for each other then.
And you're not, you guys are not married.
Not yet. Actually, we are. She doesn't know this yet, but I'm not proposing today, but I am going to be proposing to her.
With a ring pop?
So there are little details on that. I do actually, she's not listening right now. Yeah, I'm going
busy
to
stuffing
use
her.
like the same method. And
I'm currently filling myself up like a piñata, but
pull a ring out.
Right.
I'm going to pull a ring out with my teeth. Yeah, there you go.
I would be cautious of that.
My grandparents did the same thing. That's crazy.
That's how it was done back then. It's like a Cracker Jack
So
box.
you have a plan to propose to this woman that you've been doing this with for years by surprising her and pulling a ring out of there with during one of your gummy worm sessions.
Correct. Yep.
Man, that's
and
way
I
more.
plan on putting the ring inside of a gummy, so that way there's no damage done. So that way it's very.
Oh, there's damage done. It's all psychological at this point. Oh my God, this is horrifying. Is the first text
let's
through?
not judge. This man is having a great time, and his girlfriend equally loves it. What are the chances of that happening? Good for you.
Well, there goes my breakfast from 562.
You're welcome.
818. How big is her hoo-ha? So just reading some of the text messages that are coming through right now.
Well, gummy worms can constrict. It's not.
Yeah. Listen, regardless.
It's a whole pack, though.
Thanks for...
Family size or regular?
No, the regular size. Not the,
HARIBO? Are they HARIBO?
Are they HARIBO?
Yes, the HARIBOs. Yeah.
HARIBOs, of course.
Why aren't they capitalizing on this?
Is that what you say when you finish?
Yeah, HARIBO. Well, this has been eye-opening to say the very least. And a lot of people asking how this came about. How did this get... you know what? Listen, there's a lot of questions.
It was very, very random.
Was it? What a shock. It didn't happen the way you'd think.
Right. So this just happened organically, you're saying?
Yeah, quite. Even though there was high fructose corn syrup, so it's not really organic. But
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that what you're saying is, I think you're telling the truth.
No, he's definitely.
Well, I can give you proof if you need.
No.
I think we need it.
I think we need it. So,
Allie wants to know.
This has been a fascinating round of Bet Your Fet.
So you're having a great night later tonight because she texted, "Hey."
Oh yeah. I'm going to be sleeping on the Queen Mary tonight. Doing that. Yep.
On the Queen Mary? You're going to be doing that on the Queen Mary tonight.
Yes. Yep.
All those ghosts are going to be
Come give me a shout out. I'll see you there.
Jeez.
They're like, please close us down.
Yeah. All right. Wow, what a fascinating phone call.
What's going on in this room?
I gotta take a break and forget everything we just heard.
Haunted tour.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, we learned a lot just now. Mostly that Jake is into some weird fingernail play.
Oh, God damn it.
We got to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Hang tight. Hey, we're going to send you to Evanescence on Saturday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Those tickets are yours. Yeah, we're impressed enough with your fetish. So congratulations.
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for being you.
Yeah. Well, I am unapologetically me when I'm with her.
Do me a favor. We don't know you. We've never met before. But when you do propose doing this little maneuver, call us up and let us know what she said.
You know what? Really quick, I'll just make this as short as possible. Actually, so I was the guy that several months ago was talking about like the longest amount of time you've been celibate for.
Yes.
I'm the guy with the 3 kids, and like I'm at 4 years at this point. It's been a long time since I've seen her, but we're we're making things happen. So this is me breaking the celibacy, and I'm doing it all the right ways.
You're breaking a 4-year celibacy today.
Yep.
By doing this trick in the Queen Mary, and then you're going to propose marriage to her.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Man, and your kids have no idea about any of this.
No, unless they're listening to the radio right now.
Oh my God!
Hey, my dad's the gummy worm vagina guy. All right,
that's my dad.
All right. Gotta take a break. I was not expecting any of this.
Congrats in advance.
Hey, but good on you, and I'm glad you found just more proof that there's someone out there for everyone.
And when you find that person, don't let them go.
Yeah, and Jake's not allowed within 200 yards now of any manicure or pedicure place. We just found out. So we got to take a break, and we'll be back with more show next.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show. KROQ.
Do some news, then we get you into Disneyland. So put up with us for the next 5 minutes. We'll make it worth your while with 4 tickets to Disneyland. You'll win them again at noon, 3 and 6 all week long here on K-Rock. But first, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
There's a lot of talk about how the entertainment industry is changing. 12 states are now suing to oppose this big merger between Paramount and Warner. That is a bidding war that Netflix lost. But Netflix continues to invest a lot in live events. And their newest venture was the Home Run Derby. A lot of people have thoughts about how this went down. They did change the format. They also changed the broadcasters. So the revamped format eliminated time clocks and outs. And instead, batters got a set number of swings in each round. So a lot of people were a fan of how they changed the format because a lot of people said the Home Run Derby has gotten boring, and it made it a little more exciting. Now, the broadcasters were the cast of the new Netflix show, The Hawks. So when you got, when things kicked off for the Home Run Derby, this is what you heard. It was Will Ferrell.
Hello, Philadelphia. Here we are for the Home Run Derby. Oh, my goodness. Are you guys ready to watch some balls go very far into the air?
Which I think that there's plus and minuses for this, right? Of course, Will Ferrell is very universally loved. You want to hear him talk. You want to hear him, you want to see him on camera most of the time. But a lot of people said for a broadcast like this, for a Home Run Derby, you want to hear professional broadcasters, people who know a thing or two about baseball and not necessarily just promoting a new Netflix show. So it kind of seemed dirty to a lot of people.
Netflix has done this a lot, especially since they started to get into sports with the football games, etc., where they will do a smart job of cross-promoting. And usually it's by shooting... here's Bert Kreischer sideline reporting, and by the way, the new season of Bert's show is coming,
which has been happening in sports for a long time. Right. If you see sporting events on Fox or CBS, they're like, then after this, Queen Latifah is in this show.
But usually, like you said, right, it'll be the professional broadcasters in the booth, and then they'll say, so and so will come up there for a moment. LL Cool J pops in.
They're not taking the spotlight for the entire thing.
And we're no dummies. We know what's happening. You're cross promoting, and you're letting us know. And look, let's be honest. Netflix is very excited about the show, The Hawk. I'm talking about it later this morning, some of the conversation I had with the cast of it. But if you want your Home Run Derby, maybe you just want your Home Run Derby.
Right, you don't want those worlds to collide.
Maybe, right, people are purists in that way. But the Home Run Derby is kind of it's like the slam dunk contest.
Well, it also seemed like the sound quality wasn't very good. Like,
Philadelphia, here we are for the Home Run Derby. Oh, my goodness.
I will say this, and I probably shouldn't talk bad about Netflix, but I do know because I just got the audio back from my chat with the cast of The Hawk, and there is whoever was recording that audio was eating chips.
Oh,
Johnny?
Not Johnny, someone from Netflix, and I got the audio back, and literally it's me sitting there asking them questions and hearing someone eating chips with their microphone on that was supposed to no one was eating chips.
Has that happened here before?
Yes, it's happened. I forget who recorded the audio.
Evanescence.
Remember? Oh yeah. During our chat with Evanescence, someone here recorded while they were eating chips.
Because that guy who was here in the booth in the studio, he was recording it, but he was eating chips during it.
I have crickets. You have chips.
Can everyone stop eating chips while we're trying to record audio?
Can you stop eating the loudest snack during the most crucial moments?
I just got Netflix is like. I mean, Netflix spent a lot of money, went over, did this whole thing. I was out there for a few days.
It was a big operation.
And I got the audio back to put together these commercials, and all I hear is this guy literally, as I'm talking to Will Ferrell, go, someone at Netflix, I don't know, check the fingers, look for the Cheeto dust, but someone was going ham on chips.
Yeah, hold someone accountable. The job industry is also changing a lot. There are a couple of new trends happening, one of them being a rise in regret hiring, because AI is helping people beef up their resumes, cover up the cracks, give better interviews, so they're getting hired, but then they end up sucking at their jobs. But another thing is happening as well.
Sorry,
that's a regret hire.
That's Netflix.
I mean, the thing also is that the chips sound delicious.
They do sound good.
I'm always like, man, I need me some chips.
I wish I was eating chips instead of talking right now.
I know. But people are also going public with their salaries more often. Specifically, Gen Z is becoming more and more transparent about the amount of money they're making, and they think that it's taboo to cover up or to hide your income. And there's more empowerment in sharing it with other people. And I imagine if any of us shared our salaries, it would just be sad for everybody involved.
We all laugh at each other. We say, later, we work at the same place. The joke's on us.
How can you afford those chips?
Yeah.
And then finally, this is something that's very controversial, but the FCC has just authorized a new type of space mirror, a satellite that's going to go into low Earth orbit. This is a startup that's created in Santa Monica, California. And basically, this experimental satellite would go up to orbit and be a reflective mirror for the sunlight. So it would be able to reflect sunlight back onto Earth in specific locations during the night. So in say Alaska, where it's dark for 11 hours a day or whatever it is, they would reflect it. I don't know the exact hours, but you would be able to reflect the sun back onto that part of Alaska so that you could have normal daylight hours.
But in the summer, it's like midnight and it's still sunny.
Yeah, exactly. So that for that part of the year, it wouldn't work. But a lot of environmentalists are saying that this is unethical and you shouldn't be able to control the sun. But how great would it be to control the sun?
Yeah, I mean, in LA, we get a lot of it, and people are super jealous of the almost always great weather we have here. And then you go to some parts of the country, even parts of California, where it's just gloomy all the time.
I mean,
people
how great would it be
depressed.
to not... Like, one of our biggest bragging rights about California is our weather.
Right, and you could put that anywhere, technically.
Be able to reflect that in Minnesota, where everyone's complaining about the weather.
Remember that stupid sun lamp you had in the studio for a while?
I still have it in my garage.
Oh, remember that thing? Because that was supposed to make us all feel happier, and then you brought in this thing. It was like a giant...
It was so bright.
9 million watts or whatever that was piercing our eyeballs.
It was giving us some vitamin D, though.
And aren't we happier because of it?
I
think so. Caller 20 right now. Let's get you to Disneyland. 800-520-1067. It is just after 9 o'clock, and as promised, we send you to Disneyland. I grabbed the 20th caller with good news after Paramore. Karen.
Klein Ally Show.
It's Klein Ally Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The sonic pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Good morning. Just after 9 o'clock, Klein Ally Show in your ear holes where we belong. Unless you want to watch us, we are streaming live on YouTube right now. But enough about us. Let's go ahead and give you the news you've been waiting for. Think about it. Usually, Allie, if you want to go to Disneyland, you got to win a Super Bowl or something. And that seems like a lot of work. Got to get drafted. Got to get on the right NFL team. Got to play a whole season.
You got to win.
Probably going to get CTE later in life. But in this particular case, you don't have to do any of that. You just have to be on the phone right now and be the 20th caller, which puts us on someone calling from Southgate. Good morning. Is this Louis?
Yeah, this is Luis.
You are the 20th caller.
Woohoo! Yeah!
4-pack of tickets for Disneyland, and those are yours. Hold on, all right?
All right.
Yeah. Thank you for starting your day with us here on K-Rock. Another chance to win again with Sluggo at noon. And then Kevin, Megan got you covered at 3 and 6 p.m.
That guy sounded like an NFL prospect to me.
I think so. He could be on the back end of his career. We got lots to get to this hour on the show. including the internet's biggest riddles, solved once and for all with some clickbait. And Allie and I both had experiences with family members becoming the most annoying people at restaurants. And I think that we live in an era now where everyone's
not ashamed.
Everyone wants to make modifications. And a lot of restaurants now are writing stuff right on the menu. They're saying modifications declined. We're not changing anything.
No substitutions.
No substitutions, because it's gotten out of control. And I don't blame the restaurants anymore. And the combination of, can I have this gluten-free sauce on the side?
I had gluten-free, soy-free, egg-free.
Right, and then there's certain people that can't. It's like
toast.
Everyone's got a thing.
You can't eat toast.
You can't keep track of it all. So we will talk about who's the most annoying person you've ever had to go out to eat with, and what did they ask for? Because I think the requests are now getting so crazy.
I felt so bad for this woman at dinner when we were in Hawaii. She was like, okay, I have 2 no raw fishes. I have 3 gluten allergies. I have 2 soy allergies and an egg and dairy allergy.
Right.
I mean, what do you even eat at that point? She was like, I'm sorry, you guys just can't have bread. I'm just taking this away.
I mean, I got to say, every time my wife has convinced herself now that she's has some sort of a problem with garlic. Do you know how many things have garlic in it?
You can't go to a restaurant. Everything has garlic.
And so then I got to say to them, hey, I got to go through this whole charade every goddamn time.
Does this recipe contain anything delicious?
Yeah.
Can you please take that out?
Yeah, can you take out anything that would have possibly tasted good? Because that could be a problem, and that could set her off. And then I got to say to them, does this have garlic? And they go, probably. Is she allergic or just sensitive? And then I go, just sensitive.
She's definitely sensitive.
And then she goes, I go, is that an allergy to the garlic happening? Or you want? So then I got to say, allergic-ish? And then they go, well, then you can't eat here because everything's cross-contaminated.
Exactly.
The process is a terrible process from the very beginning.
And then you have to say, no, I'm in the middle. I'm intolerant.
Right. So, listen, I know you'll have stories that can top these. I mean, remember Jake with the whole butter situation in Vegas?
That's different.
It's not different.
I wanted butter. You should be able to get butter. I didn't ask for them to take something away.
Not in an Asian restaurant.
It was right next to the goddamn buffet.
So anyway, we will take your calls on that a little bit later. Clearly, people are heated, and I don't blame you. It's gotten out of control. And, Allie, I don't think it's getting any better anytime soon.
No. I've even gone to places that now have separate menus for people who are gluten-free, soy-free, etc.
I like the places that just say, go eat at home. They don't put up with it anymore. We'll get to that in a moment. Of course, that and much more coming up this hour on K-Rock. We are Klein Ally Show. Good morning.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
The internet designed 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Clickbait, masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio. So here we go. It's time for Clickbait. Hit it. Start with this one. Research is out and officially has determined that 88 minutes is the ideal time for this to happen. Anything shorter, anything longer, not acceptable. It must be 88 minutes. That is the optimum time for what? 88 minutes.
God, 88 minutes. A sit-down dinner.
A sit-down dinner.
Too long.
88 minutes, you think, is the right amount of time?
I think so.
Well, an hour and a half would be 1:30. Hold on, I got to do math. Nope, that's wrong.
That would
an
be
hour
90.
and a half would be 90. 90 minutes. Not good at math. I forgot to carry the one. Is the problem.
I feel like an hour is just slightly rushed. If you're doing dessert and the whole thing, 88 minutes.
We're talking an hour and 22 minutes is the ideal length for what? You believe it is a sit-down dinner.
It's either a dinner or a movie.
Well, you said dinner, so you're locked in on that. Jake the Nerd?
I've said an hour and a half for a movie for years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you think it's the ideal length for a movie?
Should be.
Right.
That movie's BS.
Some people feel that they're getting more bang for the buck.
Sucks.
Movies ain't cheap anymore. Sometimes
people also don't have the attention span anymore. 2 hours, you got to watch it in pieces.
Okay,
Forget
so you believe movie length. Omar?
Headlining set at a concert.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
headliner should go out for an hour. You don't feel like you got enough. Sometimes headliners do like 45 minutes, and you go like, that feels like an hour. Anything under that seems like you didn't really get your money's worth.
I think a headliner for a show's got to be an hour 45 to 2.
No way, dude. Because then they get into the deep cuts, and you're like, I don't even recognize this song. Like, just play the goddamn hits, Foo Fighters.
Okay. All right.
When you keep saying, we're going to play until effing 2 a.m. You don't got to do that.
One of you's right. According to research, the ideal length for a movie should be 88 minutes long.
Yeah.
No one wants anything over 2 hours.
And they even do kids' movies structured that way on purpose. And then there are now kids' movies that are like an hour and 40 minutes, hour 45. That's way too long for a kids' movie.
Our attention span is getting shorter, and it's very hard now for people to focus even on a movie.
And we're so used to 1 hour episodes.
So they're saying that an 88 minutes is the ideal
I've been having
number.
this argument for years.
Well, you said an hour and a half, so it's slightly less than that. But 88 minutes, so edit whatever movie or just end it exactly at the 88-minute mark. Just go ahead and throw the credits up there.
And for all you people who like making 3-hour movies, just make 2 of them. Just make 2 hour-and-a-half movies. We're totally fine with it.
It's time for your next clickbait on K-Rock, solving the internet's biggest riddles.
Bye.
This is the one thing that is currently missing from your life that could explain why you are feeling unfulfilled. And I'm sure there's many things, but this is the one. This is the one thing that is probably missing from your life right now if you are feeling unfulfilled.
I think not as many people now have a best friend.
Okay.
For a person that you can talk to, text, call anytime, that you can tell everything to.
All right. Allie says no best friend. Allie's clearly lacking in the friend department. We've learned this from many of the stories she's told, but she says that if you don't have a best friend anymore, which people used to have their go-to, they even proved it by wearing half of the heart on their neck, so you knew.
Yeah, when people start saying my spouse is my best friend or my mom is my best friend, that means you have no best friend.
Oh, God, that is so sad. In Jake's case, it's his sister.
No.
You said that.
Or your dog is your best friend.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess.
Yeah.
What is the one thing people are lacking that is keeping their life from feeling unfulfilled? They are feeling unfulfilled right now. Jake?
I was going to say the unconditional love of a little dog.
So you're saying a pet,
I feel like everyone has pets.
Omar, what is it?
A lack of ambition, no goals in their life. So they're just kind of like floating through life, and you need to have some sort of goal set so you can feel fulfilled.
If you look at every day like I just got to get through the day, then there's another one. Just got to get through that one, and there's no actual
not working towards anything.
Long-term plan. None of you are right. According to this, which means it must be true because it's on the internet, the one thing that people are lacking from their life that makes them feel unfulfilled is novelty.
What?
Trying new things. And trying new things or going into a new situation, similar to kind of what Omar said, I guess, we're very much in routine, a lot of it. It's the same drive every day. It's sometimes the same meal, same types of people.
So a new interest?
The fact that you're not doing anything at all to bring novelty or something uniqueness, because that is a bit of a reset to your entire brain.
Well,
and it could be a person, it could be a location. That's why people say, I'm not a person that values travel. Like I know they say, people love to travel and stuff. I don't care really about that. But people say you're supposed to do it because it gives you it alters your brain in a way. Where you start
to
looking
see
at
new
things
streets, new people, speaking a different language. But you have little novelties in your life. You take different ways home sometimes.
I will take different ways home when I get off at the wrong exit. When I forget, I've got 3 different ways to go, and I try them. And then every once in a while, I do that thing where I pretend I'm being chased by someone just to make it fun for me. Little things, but I still know. I know I'm not really being chased by someone.
You get a new nose every couple of years.
Every couple of years, I dig in there. It's novelty, right?
Change your neck.
That's right.
Schnozzlety.
Schnozzlety. That's how I keep life fun and fresh. And finally, we'll go with this one. We can talk about where's the luckiest city on the planet where you should be buying your lottery tickets because you're more likely to win. Or, if you'd rather, we will talk about the one personality trait that people share that live the longest. Which one would you want? Only have time for one.
Let's do personality trait.
All right, this is the personality trait. People that live the longest have this one personality trait in common. What is it? This time we'll start with Jake.
I say you laugh a lot, or you have a good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. People that laugh a lot or have a good sense of humor.
100 years old.
People that are theoretically funny. Right?
That's me.
That's you're theoretically fun.
Theoretically.
Allie, what is the personality trait that people share that live the longest?
I think people who are stubborn. They're set in their ways. They've got their routine. They never want... People like Jake, that are just very one-track mind. They only have one thing to focus on, and they never stray from it, and that routine helps them live longer.
Omar Khan, what is it that you must have in your personality if you want to live longer?
I think you have to be a people person. You like to surround yourself around people, and even if you're retired, you don't have a job, but you will go seek out and see friends, family, and you're always gathering.
Oh, that's true. We're screwed.
That's exhausting. Similar to the answer to the last question, they are saying that people that have an openness, curiosity, intellectual engagement, and a willingness to try new things are the ones that actually do live longer.
I'm dead.
So
Yes, it's the opposite.
It is the exact opposite. I mean, really, in many ways, of Jake as a person, but also the guess of just being set in your ways. Your guess, Allie, of being stubborn. It's kind of the opposite of
Right.
that. It's those are the people that will die off young, and people that still feel like there's
We're
more
like,
to explore.
Hey, I'm 80. Time to try anal.
So 2 answers. Pull that clip of Allie.
No.
Can you say that again?
No.
What were you saying, Allie?
No.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back in a moment, and we'll talk about, and we'll take your calls and texts on this. The most annoying person you've ever gone out to eat with. What are some of the many requests they made when you sat down? Because we almost probably have you beat, but we will take your calls on that next on K-Rock.
Hello, and thank you for calling the K-Rock Summer Vacation Hotline. If you're calling about finally cleaning out the garage, press 1. For power washing the patio, press 2. If you're calling about winning 4 packs of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort, please hold.
This summer at the Disneyland Resort, kids rule. From the best rides, trying the coldest treats, and staying up past bedtime to watch fireworks. Come join in on the fun. It's going to be the best day ever at the happiest place on earth. Win a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort.
A K-Rock representative will be with you at 9, noon, 3, and 6. This call may be monitored or recorded for excessive amounts of fun. Offering subject to restrictions and change without notice.
KROQ.
It's nothing better than going out to eat with, like, my friends when people just order food and they say, this is what I want, and you can bring it as it is, and we'll eat it, and that's the end of the story. And that's great, because when I go out to dinner with a bunch of guy friends of mine, that's usually what ends up happening. But when I replace those guy friends of mine with my wife and my children and her parents that were in town recently for her birthday, all of a sudden we become what I believe to be the most annoying table in the history of restaurants. And I feel terrible because I have to sit there as a guy that has no problem with anything. I'm fine. Bring whatever. I'll eat it, or I won't.
You were the only one who ate normally?
I don't care. I don't have any. I don't make any requests or preferences other than the time I know you guys said I asked if the guy could do more tendies. That was the only time I said anything. Could you make this a 6 tendy situation or a 4 tendy? I was trying to get more chicken tenders because I wanted Vanessa to have her own tendy.
Yeah, and she did want her own.
Oh, you just get 2 tendies, 2 orders.
Dude, whatever. It's not. That's not a modification.
Yes, it is.
I had to sit with a group of people, and I know Allie can relate. And we got a bunch of people on the phone and text line that claim that they have more annoying people they've gone out to eat with. Where I had to basically go into a sushi restaurant and tell them to please let me know if anything had garlic, onion, gluten, soy, spicy, fishy tasting, or was cooked with seed oil.
Fishy tasting?
Yes.
What kind of a request is that if you're going to a sushi restaurant?
One of the dishes that was brought to the table, and I S you not, I wrote this down so I'd remember exactly what they said. It was some sort of a tuna dish. And when they brought it to the table, they said, here is the tuna, whatever the name of the thing was, with no rice, no jalapeno, no wasabi, sauce on the side. And so all it was just they had this...
Fish on a plate.
It was just fish on a plate with a little bowl of sauce. But when I saw the thing that was originally ordered, it was a whole put-together thing with a lot of stuff. And that's what they have to do now. And I know restaurants are annoyed as hell because they go... And I've talked about this before, but what a time to be alive and have all sorts of needs, because our great, the cavemen, they weren't going around going, I have bison sensitivity. They would just eat whatever they killed.
Yeah, I know.
And either it would kill them or they would survive.
But now people, I think, also have more access to information now, and you can get all these specialized blood tests, and you can get all this stuff to say, oh, what foods am I, inflame me or irritate me, or am I sensitive to? And then people start eliminating things, and then you feel like you can go around in a safe space and have everything be eliminated for you, and that's not how it works at a restaurant.
And I know annoying people that know I know there are certain annoying people that know they're annoying.
Oh, I was doing that whole diet where it's like I was doing no garlic, no onion, no all this stuff. I'm not telling the server that.
Right. You just
rather die.
I just look at the menu and go, I will take a side of rice.
Right, that's fine.
I will eliminate it for myself. I'm not expecting them to do my job.
Haley on K-Rock, 800-520-1067, an opportunity for you to tell us who is the most annoying person you've ever gone out to eat with, and what was the request that was made from them. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. Good morning. So I'd say the most annoying person to go out to eat with is my grandmother. She's diabetic and also has celiac disease, but on top of that, she's major OCD. So the thing that she does is when she gets to a restaurant, she'll request the staff to clean the table not once, but 3 times exactly. And then she'll pull out her own hand sanitizer and wipe every single piece of not only silverware, but the chair and everything in hand sanitizer or wet wipes.
So she'll have them clean the table 3 times before she sits down, or 3 different times during the meal?
No, before she even sits down. And the best part is since she's diabetic and celiac, she only orders a baked potato, but she'll request it burnt.
Oh, what a horrible meal.
That's going to be a tough one to beat right there.
Burnt potato?
And if you hand sanitize all the silverware, doesn't it taste terrible?
This burnt potato.
It tastes like hand sanitizer.
What's wrong with this burnt potato? It doesn't taste like I expected.
It's like alcohol. Oh, 949 said, my grandmother would ask what the waiter recommended and then always order something completely opposite.
Oh, man, that move.
That person sucks,
that's something
too.
my mom does. It's so humiliating.
And I know
what do you like here? Whatever they say. She goes, nope.
I don't want that.
That's so insulting.
Then why are you even asking?
Why bring this person into this ruse?
Yeah, and I know that there are people that are annoying about where to sit, too. Even beyond the food is the location of the table, the draft of the table. Is it too cold? Is it too hot? Is it near the bathroom? That always bothers me. You have to get up a party of people and move it to a different table.
818 says, I will always, without fail, have them have to drag over a heater because my wife is always freezing. And that sound of them dragging a heater.
Sure, it's no problem.
Oftentimes, heater getting stolen from other tables. Then look at me the whole meal angry. Meanwhile, I'm sweating, and my wife says she's still kind of cold. I mean, I know that is one of the.
But they want to sit outside.
Right.
Why do you want to sit outside?
Put on 2 jackets next time. We don't need this heater to be dragged through the patio. And I know there's a million reasons that people can be super annoying. A lot of it now, the last few. I mean, I've been to restaurants recently where it's written on there. No substitutions, no modifications. Sorry if this doesn't work for you.
Or if I don't want something on a salad or a burger or whatever, I'll just take it off.
It's how it used to be.
Yeah, I'll just take off the thing that I don't want.
But I think that we've gotten, as a society, a lot more less willing to accommodate with things. With all things in life. We want things the way we want them, and we want it now.
Well, I think chefs, too, are saying, hey, you know what? This is the way the dish is designed. So if you're going to start modifying it and creating your own dish, it's going to suck.
I used to just add stuff.
Well, they don't like that either, though, Jake. Like, what would you add?
More ricotta on my pizza.
Right.
And then when I get tacos, I get it with extra pineapple. Not asada. Damn it, I can't think of the meat.
Al pastor. Yeah, I mean, I guess adding things. What's the problem with that? It's just usually expensive. But
right, if they bang you out. But it's like you just got back from this trip, and you were also trying to accommodate a bunch of weird.
Well, first off, we had 2 pregnant people. Both the same amount of pregnant, too.
Man.
So you had no raw fish. It was also, if there was fish, is that a high mercury fish? If there's steak, it needs to be a well-done steak or a medium steak. It can't be a rare steak. So you have to ask more about the temperature and how it's cooked and all that crap. The cheese, is it unpasteurized shit? Like, there's all that crap that comes with it.
Yeah.
So that's annoying in and of itself. But we also had 3 gluten allergies. Then we had a no soy and a no egg and dairy person. We also had a fitness instructor who was I just want plain boiled chicken and green beans type of person.
Man.
Then you also had 2 children. So it was my kid who's like, okay, what does the pizza look like? Does it thin? Is it thick? Because it's really going to depend on whether or not he's going to eat it or not.
Those poor waiters and waitresses. What they have to put up with these days is very different than it was even 5 years ago.
I mean, the easiest person at the table was the baby. There was a 1-year-old baby who would eat anything.
Alexander on K-Rock, good morning.
Good day. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. What's up?
Yeah, so I have this friend. Well, I had this friend, not friends anymore. Whenever I order before him and go sit down, he would come and refuse to sit where I was sitting. He would always want to move to a different table all the time. And he would actually go and sit at the different table, and we would sometimes eat at different tables just because we wouldn't want to sit at the spot.
Well, then you're not even eating together.
They probably take that personally at this point. Maybe that's a you problem.
Yeah, I was like, Always did that.
I have my wife's sister. I don't think we've ever gone to a restaurant where she hasn't requested a different table for whatever the reason. It wouldn't matter if they put us the one she wanted originally. She would just say, "This one's too drafty. This one's too in the sunlight. This one's wobbly." I've never once ever had an issue about any table I've ever sat me down
That is my
at.
biggest pet peeve. If they're sitting me here, that's their choice.
Oh.
They've assigned me this seat. It's a seat assignment. I'm taking my seat assignment. I don't think of it as a suggestion. That's where I'm supposed to sit.
Lupe on K-Rock. We're talking about the most annoying person you could possibly go out with and what requests they're making these days, because apparently we have no shame anymore. What's up?
Yes, my godmother. Every time we go out to eat, if she orders something and she orders it based off the picture, if it doesn't look exactly like the picture, she'll send it back until it looks exactly like the picture.
Oh, man.
Eventually, they get all the managers out.
Whoa.
And she gets it for free.
Oh, man.
Is that her end goal? Is that her goal eventually? She's just like trying to wear them down
Just to
until
nitpick them to death.
finally they go, look, we're not going to make it look like this picture.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
323 said, one of my friends cannot eat anything white. What kind of a restriction is that?
Is that a
rice?
Is that a racist? Is that a racist thing, or is that what's the reason for that? Like they can't do any white
I don't know.
flour?
Yeah, anything that's white colored, like white fish, white rice, bread.
It's even worse, and I feel bad the waiters. It sucks for them. But if you are trying to go out with anyone and you are trying to quote do like an order for the table situation, and you're like, hey, what appetizer is good? And I'm always like, whatever. I'm fine with. There's ones that are way better than others. Let's not waste an appetizer on veggies. Let's get something real like wings. But eventually, you have enough people that are like, can't do. You start eliminating.
Or you eat an appetizer, you're the only one eating it.
Yeah, because no
one's sharing it because no one can.
Danny, we wrap it up with you, but we could do this all day because apparently we have become terribly annoying as a society. What's up?
Yeah, hey, so it's always my sister-in-law. So at this point, I just avoid eating with her. If I know she's going, I'm not going. And it's everything that you can think of in the book. But the main one that really annoys me is that she asks too many questions. So she'll ask, like, oh, well, what's in this item? And the description in the menu is literally there. So the poor waiter is like, oh, it's mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Like, what? And I'm like, oh, my, we're just sitting there just staring at her. And she'll ask about 4 different entrees. Like, what's in this? What's in that? And I'm like, did you even look at the menu?
It's bad when the waiter is just reading the menu.
Right.
Yes,
right.
and I can tell they want to leave so bad, and I just feel so bad.
God.
And I've been a waitress, and I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that I stopped going out to eat with for a similar reason, but he would just do a thing where every time the waiter would come, he would hit him with one thing at a time. So they'd show up and he'd be like, oh, can I get a straw? And then they'd be like, sure, I'll be right back. They come back with a straw. I'd be like, oh, can I get some more napkin? And I was
my God, that was the worst.
And I said, why don't you make a little list of 5 things?
And
the
I
next
can
time
do the trip not 5 times.
Yeah, and just give the guy all the things.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but then I thought of it when I was like, it was like 6 times in a row.
1% more mental energy for you to just think of the things you need in one.
Well, apparently we are not allowed in public anymore, and I wish we could get to all these calls because apparently people are as annoying as Allie and her entire family. Imagine if our families united for a meal, and it was the kids, the fitness instructors.
I think we'd be kicked out.
The gluten. There's not a restaurant on the planet we could go to. Not one.
I think my stepdad was the only person who was like, I'll have the ribeye.
Yeah. And that's it. And that's why people make fun of me. I just like to sit in my car and eat pizza.
Yeah.
This is the only place I have some sort of safety. It's K-Rock with Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. If you want to win things like Disneyland tickets, you've come to the right place at the wrong time. We'll have them for you tomorrow morning around 9 a.m., and then you'll win them again today on K-Rock at noon, 3 and 6. Also have tickets for you to go see Evanescence this Saturday at the Kia Forum. And as always, if you win the games, you win tickets. If you lose the games, you're forced to go to Moana in theaters, which people apparently don't want to do. Allie, this guy's mad at us, and I understand why.
So, Klein and Allie, what's the deal, man? You guys get when everybody in the entire world gets one day off, you guys get a week off. What do you guys think you are? Unbelievable, man. You know how bored I was? And that's on you guys, all right? Last time you left me bored, I had to do a rap because I was so freaking bored, and guess what? I wrote another one on the way to work. So here you go, Klein.
Oh, man. Amateur
we made
rappers.
You creative.
Nothing worse than amateur rappers who claims he was bored when we took last week off.
Be of Thursday breakfast tracks. Gotta give the last line the straight axe. Black don't crack, and we all know that's a fact.
All right, I'm not going to listen to any more of this. We will never take time off again to
and that's a fact.
Keep this man from rapping.
If we don't, I'm going to make it rap.
Oh,
God.
Stop. Everyone stop making raps.
Everyone just please stop. We'll take a quick break. We're back with the A.D. News, a brand new hour of the show, and that all is happening next on K-Rock.
The Klein Ally Show. K-R-O-Q.
This Tuesday morning. Let's find out what's going on in the world together. Then we get into a brand new hour of the show, perhaps the greatest hour of your life. Lots of bribery to keep you locked into K-Rock this morning. And this going on right now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, the World Cup is winding down. We've only got a few games left, but that doesn't mean that FIFA can't stop making money off of you. Now that the tickets have all been sold, they want to sell you parts of the field, and here's how much you can buy them for.
What would you pay for a piece of the field where the World Cup final is going to be played?
$0. Total of $0. Maybe I would go up to 25 cents, maybe, if it was a good part of the field.
Only 25 cents for used grass?
That is, and I understand, it's, quote, historic, and they have figured out ways to really bamboozle the hell out of you. But it's probably cheaper to buy part of the field than it was to get a seat there.
What do you consider the best part of the field, by the way?
Best part, I think, would have to be in the goal. Like, you'd have to be in a goal where a significant goal took place. Like the grass in the goal where Messi got a goal. Right, you'd have to get some of that. Or a piece of the net, or they're cutting the net up and giving that away.
See, I would think that the net would be more valuable. That the goal happened, the net, you have a part of where the ball potentially was for that game-winning moment, rather than just a piece of the sweaty, disgusting. Like, that's where everyone's feet were and everyone's sweat dripped.
Well, that's what you want. That's where you want the good. Remember that bit of sand that the guy grabbed when Brady made his stupid retirement video on the beach, and the guy went and picked up the sand and sold that online. I think you got $50,000 for that stupid sand.
Wouldn't the grasses die?
But not if you're Omar and you're a gardening homo. Keep that thing alive forever.
Hey, I'm no gardening homo.
Yeah, you are, right, Allie? Say it.
Yeah, you're the biggest one of them all, and I'm jealous.
Yeah.
What's that dumb plant you like?
It's a hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Now, no one's buying that.
Of the pitch from the official FIFA store. The field fragment, here it is encased in acrylic. It will, of course, ship after the final is played on July 19th.
So maybe that's why it doesn't die, is because it's encased in acrylic, like some kind of, like it's fossilized or something?
It is already sold out. So it's $450. You can buy them. But listen, I think it sounds a little...
Okay, so those ladies aren't going to buy it.
No, but I guess...
But it is less than a ticket.
If your team wins the World Cup, okay, so you're down to one of the 4 countries who have teams still playing, and then I could see why that would be a real flex.
Or if you are a crazy Lionel Messi fan, right?
And you think that the value's going to, if it's, final game for one of those, who the hell knows? Vanessa, who's going to be in the finals? I know there's a game today, but who, in your opinion?
Spain and France today.
No, but who's going to be in the actual finals?
I think it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be England versus Spain, but I think it's going to be England versus Argentina.
That's
that can't happen. No, that can't happen.
So what I've learned is that Vanessa knows the less. Vanessa said yesterday, I'm telling you right now, there's no one that's cared. No one cares more about the World Cup than Vanessa. And yesterday she was explaining to Johnny.
She's like, guys.
There's 60 minutes in the game. I go, Vanessa, it's 90 minutes. It's 90. I don't know anything, and I know that. She goes, okay, you just explain it then. And I go, I don't think she knows anything about the World Cup. And she's the most excited.
No, she does know, but she's also, like she said, her brain is scrambled.
Yeah,
Got
you know what? I can't even defend myself because I do get little details wrong all the time.
And big ones.
Great producer.
I think you booked the wrong comedian for Thursday.
Maybe.
You see that in the email?
I didn't see that.
No, you guys told me to book
That's a different name than the guy that we wanted, but that's okay.
No.
It's going to be a...
We'll figure it out.
Oh, ay, Dios mío.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a rough week for dogs and old people. We're in another excessive heat warning for most of this week. I wasn't sure if I was reading temperatures or freeways at first. It was 110, 101, 90. These are all temperatures in the valley this week. It's supposed to be muggy as hell as well, which is making it wetter and stickier than normal. It's that monsoonal moisture, Klein, that they love talking about. And it will be at its worst tomorrow. Here's what the experts say you should do if you want to do all these. Limit your strenuous outdoor activities. Seek air-conditioned spaces. Drink plenty of water. Check on your elderly neighbors. Always check the back seat for your children. Outdoor workers need to take frequent breaks, and you need to provide shade and water for animals. I was at the park for 10 minutes with my kid yesterday, and he asked to go home, which is saying a lot.
It's too hot.
He did a slide a couple of times, did some swings, and he was like, can we go home? I was like, yeah. What are we doing here?
Vanessa, would you be opposed to us leaving you in a car seat in the back of a car tomorrow just to prove that there are good Samaritans out there, as kind of like one of those things when they used to put the crash car in front of schools before prom to let everyone know, hey, don't drink and drive. Like we put you in a car seat and we do it as like a reminder.
No, that's ridiculous.
It's not, though, because
so
I think...
uncomfortable.
No, because I think that we'll...
The car seat or the heat?
I think we'll save some lives, to be completely honest. I think people will be like, oh, I'm glad you guys put this display out there. Now I got to check the back seat for my kid. Because you're right. When it gets like this temperature, this is where there's always some idiot that leaves their kid in the back seat and the kid dies. It's terrible. It's the worst way to go.
And didn't they change the law so that you can break into somebody's car now?
Oh, yeah,
you can smash a window?
Smashy.
But now people leave notes on the car saying, it's in dog mode.
Right.
The dog's okay.
There's
Please
air.
don't break my window.
Right, but I think people like breaking anyway, because there's nothing more fun than breaking someone else's car window.
It'd suck if you left that note up there and you didn't do dog mode.
Right. That would be terrible.
It's hard to share good news about the Earth. Nature doesn't seem to be doing that well whenever we check in on it. But here's some good news for the animal kingdom. Apex predators are making a comeback. Many of them have been endangered or on the verge of extinction, but are now finally stabilizing. Animals like the California condor or the bald eagle or the gray wolf. The California condors, they were down to like 23 left. Those things are ugly as hell, but they are important. Now they're back up to like 600. Yep. Then
kill that thing.
You can thank Jackie and Shadow for reviving interest in the bald eagle community. The bald eagle cam has thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who are watching it on a regular basis every year, and that has brought the population up into the thousands. And the gray wolves, they thought were nearly wiped out. There were only a few of them left. Now they have had more gray wolf sightings, and they think that the population's up to like 5,500 or 6,000 now, which is going to be tough for livestock because they do love livestock.
This is all in California?
Yeah,
they're all making their way west again. A lot of these animals were moving out of here. They couldn't afford the rent, whatever. Now they're all back. And the other thing that sucks is that there's all these people that like to conserve. Let's conserve these animals. They're endangered. We need to do stuff to repopulate them. A lot of these animals they want to repopulate, they're probably better off without them. Like I know people think it's a big deal when a species goes extinct, but like a condor. What's that ever done for us, right?
I mean, I think it has some kind of a purpose.
It's an apex predator.
Yeah, we need predators.
Those are the things that
if
are...
we don't have predators, then we're overrun with rats. Why do you think there's so many rats everywhere?
No, we could use the rats.
No, condors and eagles love rats, right?
Eagles are majestic. Condors are like their methed out cousins.
Those things are
freakish looking.
If you've ever seen them, they look like
they got like
hairless cats.
Face of like a possum kind of.
Oh, yeah.
There's this whole...
Not cute.
Noah's Ark that should be created of all these like wonky, off-looking animals. Just ship them off to Australia or something. Let them live
Put all
there.
the ugly animals there.
Get into a brand new hour of the show next on K-Rock. Good morning.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The sonic pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh yeah, it's K-Rock, Klein Ally Show. It is just after 10 o'clock here. The world famous K-Rock in Los Angeles, California. This hour on the show, lots to get into, and we'll make it worth your while, at least we think. It is technically a summer hour, so thanks for spending it with us. We've got...
it's been a very eye-opening show.
Some of the conversation that I recently had with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson and Fortune Feimster and others. I got kind of bamboozled, shockingly, by this place when I went off to this press junket for The Hawk, which hits Netflix officially, I think, tomorrow, Thursday. It hits Netflix. And obviously you're seeing a ton of billboards for it everywhere, and they were all over the Home Run Derby. But the people at K-Rock said, hey, I know you guys are off that week for 4th of July, and I'm not sure if you plan on being in town or not, but how would you like to go play golf with Will Ferrell at a very nice resort called Pelican Hill in Newport Beach? And I said, that sounds amazing. And they said also Tiki Barber from the New York Giants, who is a host of a radio show on the East Coast that this company owns, will be there as well. So I said, you're telling me that I get to go to a nice resort and I get to play golf with Will Ferrell and Tiki Barber? And they said, that's right. I said, great.
Who's telling you that's right? This company?
Someone here at this company.
Uh-huh.
and they're going to put you up at this nice hotel. I said,
And
wow.
you've learned one thing at this company. You have to take what was offered.
Right.
And you have to lower it, water it down accordingly.
I still fall for it like
you
a
have to
sucker.
think even the C version of this, is that good enough?
So let me ask you, of that thing that was presented to me, would you like to, on your week off, go and do this? How many of those things would you guess happened? Because I said, that sounds amazing, and yes, I'm in, you got me.
I think that you maybe were in a urinal next to Tiki Barber.
Okay. Here's the reality of the situation. I did not play any golf with Will Ferrell.
Did you play any golf at all?
I got a golf lesson from one of the instructors at the hotel that I guess worked with his character, or worked with him for this character he played in the Netflix show.
Okay.
So there's that. Tiki Barber did not make the trip to California, but the producer of his radio show made the trip.
Oh, no. So you had to golf with his producer?
Yeah. And the hotel, the really nice hotel where they shot this whole thing at, they decided that they weren't going to put us up at that hotel, but a different hotel that we had to take a bus.
Oh, no, a bus. Hate buses.
A bus. So it was...
Was it a nice hotel that you were put up at?
No, so it was a very different operation than the one that was presented.
And you had to do interviews and social media and all that kind of work.
Now, that all being said, Netflix still made it really nice, and I did get a chance to chat with Will. I just want to play you this clip of him because as I was announcing, you had to say who you were and who you were interviewing, from. And Will Ferrell, I'll give the guy credit. This guy, he's been a lot of things. Some people say he was the best in Step Brothers. Some
what
say
an astute observation. This guy's been in a lot of things.
Did you use this in the interview?
I used that. But you'd think the guy's got a million things on his mind. He's had to learn a ton of lines for a billion movies. I even forget some of the ones old school. I mean, some of the ones that were early in his career, his film career, because he's just been in so many goddamn things.
Night at the Roxbury.
Right. A lot of ones you just skip by. Like
many things.
Talladega Nights, all those.
Klein, you are right.
So many
He's been
things.
in a lot of things.
So the fact that he was able to present me with this, I was blown away by, Allie. But in case you're wondering if Will Ferrell is a fan of anything K-Rock related, listen to this.
Kevin Klein, the world-famous K-Rock in Los Angeles.
That's me. That's not him, by the way. That's me.
That guy's not been in a lot of things.
No, not in a lot of things at all. And I'm introducing myself to him.
Kevin Klein, the world-famous K-Rock in Los Angeles,
World
California.
famous.
World famous. Let's go ahead.
LA and Pasadena?
Pasadena,
Okay.
Orange County. You got
Right.
it. Nothing good in the
Very
history.
proud of himself that he knew that. I mean, talk about a guy. How many times you got to hear that stupid K-Rock?
That's the love of K-Rock?
Yeah, that's his love. Yeah, L.A., Orange County.
Is it still LA and Pasadena?
So full-throated.
Listen to this. He's
World
California.
famous.
World famous. Let's go ahead.
LA and Pasadena?
Pasadena,
Okay.
Orange County. You got it. Nothing good in the history of
He's
society has ever
mocking
happened.
you.
He was not mocking me.
Yes, he's just world famous. It's only LA and Pasadena, you dumbass.
He's not
He's
mocking.
mocking you.
He's celebrating.
Still?
He's celebrating.
You guys are still with that? Come on now.
He's not. He's
He
loving
said
it.
still.
He's still. Yeah, he's done it still.
Kevin Klein, the world-famous K-Rock in Los Angeles,
World
California.
famous.
World famous. Let's go ahead.
LA and Pasadena?
Pasadena,
Okay.
Orange County. You got it. Nothing good in the history.
And I was
They're all
laughing.
laughing at you together.
They're laughing at him. He's funny.
Did you hear what the guy with the neck said? World famous.
Anyway, there was more conversation where that came from.
Do you want to play more?
No, not really. Not now. No, we'll get to it later this hour on the show.
Oh,
but
great.
more importantly, it was all of the many comments about my neck from the video that was posted. And Allie's turned this into a
There's
fun
no
game
shortage.
called Neck-flix or not flicks. I'm not sure how that game is going to go, but we'll get into that, and we can all laugh at me after this on KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
Or you guys make fun of how big my neck has gotten.
Very simple. I will read a comment, and you guess if it was really made about you on social media or if it's one that we made up. It's Neck-flix or not flicks.
You know,
of course, you've been posting a lot of pictures
Right.
of your appearance when you were at in Newport Beach over the break, but you've also had some regular pictures that you've been posting over the past week or two, all of which have had a lot of commentary about your neck.
And I'll be honest, I didn't feel, I never felt better about myself than when I was finished up chatting with the cast of The Hawk, and I thought, Well, this went well, and there was some nice conversation. Will Ferrell talking about Shohei Ohtani's walk-up song, and this is what he said about that.
Fascinated by Shohei's walk-up song, which is that, and I'm feeling good.
Oh, yeah. It's Michael Bublé.
Is that Michael Bublé?
Yeah.
It makes me laugh because I'm like, does he think this is a cool song?
We had a nice conversation about a lot of local sports stuff. He's obviously a big LAFC guy. We talked about that. We had a good comment, and I felt good. And then immediately put a picture up, but within 15 seconds felt terrible about myself because all people were saying was, I hope that show is on Neck-flix. And then they just started continuing making fun of how big my neck was, and they couldn't see Will Ferrell over my neck.
Guy has more necks than Fortune Feimster. Do you think that's a real one or not?
I don't know. She had a big neck too, but I'm trying to think if that's a real comment or if that's something that you've made up. So these are either comments that were actually made by people about my neck or ones that who wrote these? Just you, or did Jake get involved in this too?
I'm not hiring Jake as a writer on this.
Okay, good. Because I could tell if it was a Jake comment. If they were...
No, we did not ask Jake to submit anything.
Okay, so these are it's like the game Netflix or Notflix, but they're either real comments about my neck or ones that you guys have written.
Okay, so if someone said, Klein looks like a turtle trying to put his head in his shell, except there is no shell.
Oh, man, that's tough. Let me just go ahead and paint that mental image for a moment.
Get over that emotionally first.
I feel like that would be from that's a real comment about my neck.
You're right. That is a real comment about your neck.
Great. Who wrote that one? All I know is when you guys put up those pictures of us with Elena Abovian, and she was all tagged in it and stuff. And once again, another time when I was feeling good, people said all she read was a bunch of comments about my stupid neck.
She did put sad face emojis in the comment section because there were so many comments.
Oh, god damn!
If someone had said Klein's neck is bigger than Elena Abovian's waist,
I'm going to say that was a real comment.
That was also real.
Yeah, real comment.
Now,
people
if a person had called you Benjamin Netanyahu.
Okay, now that's clever.
Would you think that was...
That's Allie. That's a made-up comment.
That is true.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I just realized Klein is the same shape as my thumb.
Neck-flix or not-flix? Did Omar put together a neck? Did he put together imaging
we didn't
for
go through the effort.
He'll just do it live? I'm going to say that is... Say it again?
Just realized Klein is the same shape as my thumb.
Huh. That's not my goal. I'm going to say that's real.
That was made up.
Oh. Neck.
Hold
on. Let's let some listeners play the game. Come on. Why should I have all the fun? Hey, Gus, you're calling for Neck-flix or not-flix?
Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. All right, listen closely. Here we go. Allie's going to read you a comment. Was this really left on the Instagram or on the YouTube about my neck, or was this made up by someone here working on the show? Go ahead.
Klein needs to check himself before he necks himself. Do you think that was a real comment or one that we made up?
I'm going to go with Neck-flix. It's real.
He thinks that's a real comment.
That was made up. Oh. Sorry about that.
That was something I thought. All right,
Next.
Chris, welcome. Next is what we say. Chris, hi. Welcome to Neck-flix or not-flix as they make fun of my giant, ever-expanding neck. What was the measurement last time you measured my neck?
I think it was you were 18 and a half.
Equator was not the size, Jake. There was not. What was the size of it?
I think it was 18 and a half.
18 and a half inches? You think it's bigger?
It was 18.
Do
maybe
we still
18.
have that?
We gotta have it.
What did we use last time?
A fabric. I have it right here.
Oh, bring it in here. Let me see if it's gotten bigger since the last time. I feel like it has, based on the pictures alone.
The V-neck became a turtleneck real quick.
Okay, is that a Neck-flix or not-flix? Was that a real comment that was left? Well, this is the new dumbest thing we've done. Honestly, I thought when we did that name that cockatoon was the stupidest thing we ever did. This is by far... Jake's walked in here now to measure my neck.
Okay.
Hold on. It was 18... Jake, don't lie. Give a real number, dude. It was 18... It was not 18 and a half last time.
Exactly.
It still
Same?
is?
Exactly 18 and a half.
18 and a half still?
Yeah.
I don't think it was 18 and a half last time.
No
I think
way.
It's grown.
It was only 18. It grew a half.
It grew a half an inch?
Half an inch?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Someone said they didn't know they did BBLs on necks.
Okay, that's a real comment. All right, go ahead. Chris, you get the next one. Hey, Allie, give Chris a real one now. Neck-flix or not-flix?
Sales lady
That's so inside, but it's great. That's got to be made. Whatever you think, Chris.
I want to say your buddies made that one up.
He says that's made up.
That's correct.
All right, nice
you
job.
win.
All right, good job. You're a winner of Neck-flix or Not-flix. I'll give you a shirt I no longer fit into, so hold on 1 second for that. We have to take a quick break. That was not worth anyone's time, but I'm glad we did it. When we get back, we've got some actual commentary from Will Ferrell and the cast of that show. But more importantly, we'll help you live forever with an old people's secret. If you want to live forever, listen to this.
Hello, and thank you for calling the K-Rock Summer Vacation Hotline. If you're calling about finally cleaning out the garage, press 1. For power washing the patio, press 2. If you're calling about winning 4 packs of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort, please hold.
This summer at the Disneyland Resort, kids rule. From the best rides, trying the coldest treats, and staying up past bedtime to watch fireworks. Come join in on the fun. It's going to be the best day ever at the happiest place on earth. Win a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to the Disneyland Resort.
A K-Rock representative will be with you at 9, noon, 3, and 6. This call may be monitored or recorded for excessive amounts of fun. Offering subject to restrictions and change without notice.
KROQ.
Let's help you live forever with a brand new old people secret. Here's a tease.
Get on your knees and...
Whoa, that is something. That's Johnny's secret to getting a job, and that is her secret for living forever.
Get on your knees and...
There's more to it than just that. That's right, the two of them. What a combo. It's time for Old People Secrets.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. They won't live forever.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
It's a good one, by the way. 108.
That's a lot.
Nothing to sneeze at, because if you did sneeze, that would probably kill him. So listen closely if you'd like to live to be 108 years old, and this woman has the secret.
Happy birthday, dear Bernie. Friends and family are singing happy birthday to Bernice Rushbrook for the 108th time.
And that's a real number right there.
I mean, Bernie, too, and Bernice, such a great old person name. That exists. It's probably extinct.
Dog and old people. You know Bernie, dog, Bernie. I know a guy, bulldog, Bernie. It's Bernie and old people. That's what you got.
It does graduate from person to dog, and then eventually it goes back to person.
Back to baby again. Because eventually.
A time to share stories and laughter and cake. The Virginia woman was a teenager during World War I.
This is where they bring all the fun facts up. So she got to explore, her adolescence.
What a fun Sweet 16.
World War I.
The Virginia woman was a teenager during World War I and raised children during the Great Depression.
Man. Everyone back then, it was like, you know what? We all had potatoes to eat, and we were all fine.
They never give highlights from the old people, so they always give the lowlights, which is weird. I know they're trying to make it sound like it's a real,
They just want to make it seem like they went through some things.
Right,
they
but
did.
we get it.
But everyone
you
does.
can see it on her. She's 108. You don't need to give us all these lowlights of her life. You give us some happy moments, too. Why don't you, instead of saying she was a teenager during World War I, say she was 57 when the Beatles came to America?
Yeah, or she got to drive a car.
Right, something like that, right.
She says she'd like her eyes and hearing to be better, but her mind is as sharp as ever.
Well, you don't meet them every day, do you?
So that's her. I don't know what she just said, but... She said that she can't see or hear anything, but her mind is still sharp.
Well, I think when you're it sounds like she has a southern accent. I think, when you get old, you can just...
Well, you don't meet them every day, do you?
You don't meet them every day?
I think you don't make them every day.
You don't make them every day.
Well, you don't meet them every day, do you?
Made them.
Bernice?
Everyone just laughs because they don't know.
Bernice, you are sharp as a tack.
This is like when we have conversations with our boss at K-Rock and he doesn't hear what we're saying. He just laughs, And we're like, did you hear any of that?
Well, you don't meet them every day, do you?
So who knows?
Bernice keeps busy by using an exercise bike and doing household chores, including keeping this staircase immaculate. All by herself.
The steps, you just get on your knees and...
Oh, damn.
Clean them.
Oh.
That staircase is going to be the end of her. And I don't know why it seems like such a sad way. You made 108 years so you can constantly clean a staircase?
It's wax wooden staircase.
Oh, she's
very hardwood floors.
What was that show that I told everyone about to watch?
The Staircase?
The Staircase.
I told everyone to watch that.
Regardless, it was one of my recommendations, and that didn't end well for that person. It's not going to end well for her either.
Well, and I think when my grandma was getting older, and she lived to 94, our main concern was the stairs.
Yeah, it's like
their biggest enemy when they get old.
That's why growing up, everyone saw that cool thing some old people had, like rich old people, where they had that little
you strap yourself in?
Chair that brought you up the railing.
Oh, chairlift, yeah.
Oh,
it's
man.
always so slow, too.
That thing is so cool.
It's so long. Sometimes I want to use those ones to get into the pool.
It is so...
when they lower you
yeah,
down.
I'm like, what if I use this?
It is so... I used to think when I was younger, by this point in my life, I would have been able to have one of those. Just for laziness alone.
Yeah.
But I thought that was the sign of... Like, that's the coolest thing. It's kind of like a combination of an elevator and an escalator, right? And you get to sit. It's everything.
But why can't they speed those things up? They are so slow.
I think because...
It would have been faster if the old person just walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
Right, but the issue is they can't because their bones are cracking. So they have to get them in that little, bucket seat or whatever
And
that
then
is.
on the way down, why can't you just ride the banister?
That would be fun, yeah.
Get out on your knees and clean them. Oh, there's so many things I'd like to be doing, if I could.
This is
She's got a lot of things
she wants to do if she could, but that staircase just needs to be cleaned again.
I'm looking forward to loving tomorrow if I'm here. I'm not going to do anything to wish myself away.
So she's not going to do anything to mush herself or whatever she said.
To wish herself away.
In a moment, the news reporter steals her thunder, and he delivers what her secret is and why she believes she is living to 108. Want to take a guess at this one? You learned a little bit about her. She's on her knees. She cleans a staircase.
I think she's a gin girl.
Gin.
Gin.
All right, Allie says she likes to throw down the gin. Omar, what is her secret?
She likes to exercise. She keeps busy. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think she has some sort of healthy smoothie type of deal.
Mm-hmm. All right. Omar thinks smoothie. Jake, what's her secret?
I like to have a good time.
Just having a good time.
Good time. And finally, Vanessa, the master of impressions.
Just family time.
Okay.
Family time.
They have the same accent.
They do. This is what her secret is if you want to live to 108.
She starts each day with a Krispy Kreme donut, and she hopes to have more birthday cakes in the years to come.
Ooh, a Krispy Kreme donut. She probably doesn't have to pay for it ever, too.
As we learned, they're free every day, especially if you're 108. But that couldn't have been her whole life because Krispy Kreme hasn't been around 108 years. So
she probably knew the people who invented it.
Probably.
Brian Thomas, The Associated Press.
There you have it. That is 108-year-old living life till the fullest.
He definitely made that up.
Clearly. It's one of those paid sponsorship things. Like when they come to us here at K-Rock, they're like, we have to incorporate this. Can you figure out a way to incorporate this sponsor we have? Yeah, we'll just say.
She watches The Hawk every day on Netflix.
That's her secret. It's K-Rock, your Klein Ally show.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally show. Do some takeaways from today's show to get the hell out of here. Sluggo's in with more of those Disneyland tickets coming up at noon, then again at 3 and at 6. And everything else that you can look forward to throughout the rest of your day here on K-Rock. If you're new to the show or want more, I don't know why you'd want more or less, choice is yours. You can go to our Instagram, Klein Ally Show. Follow along there. You can see some of the the photographic evidence of all of the things that you've been mocking for the last 4 hours together. And while you're there, you can also check out the number to the GOAT line. Call, leave a message, 844-956-GOAT, G-O-A-T. Comments, critiques, and criticisms. There's no shortage of angry calls on the GOAT line, and we will go ahead and clear out space tomorrow for those of you that are watching World Cup soccer today, even though there's no more games happening in L.A.,
today at noon, France versus Spain.
There is a viewing party that's taking place at the, and I guess Postmaster Johnny's going to be there representing us. World Cup 26 Fan Zone West Harbor, which is happening, so you can go ahead and watch. There's going to be giant screens and food and drinks, entertainment, waterfront views, and tickets are just $5. They start at just $5. WestHarborLA.com. You can find Postmaster Johnny out there, and that'll be a fun way to watch the game. Allie, predictions as to what's going to happen today? Do you care?
I think it's going to be France.
France. They are still the favorite to win this whole thing.
Oui.
Mbappe. Vanessa, I know you don't know any of the teams playing still, but who do you think is going to win today? Let's try this again.
I think it's going to be España.
Okay. Omar, you don't care, right?
Pakistan. They're in there, right?
Omar's got Pakistan. That's a good
Your home country.
Yep.
Jake, you got one?
I guess I'm going to root for either England or for Messi to win.
No, today.
Once again, that's not answering the question. I can't have a goddamn conversation with anyone about World Cup.
Oh, today, France.
It is funny hearing other people talk about the World Cup that didn't really care about soccer before.
Yeah.
I heard someone going, well, I like Norway, but I also like England.
Yeah.
And I also kind of like that guy with the long hair, but I also feel like they haven't won a World Cup, England, you know? And it's like, where you just learned this in the last 24 hours.
I just don't like
Along
the fact.
with all of us.
I don't like I got a lot of critiques about this, and I should probably talk to FIFA directly, but a lot of the teams that played each other have very similar flag colors.
Or they use like weird colors where I'm like, that's not in your flag.
Right. And then it
What
was
are you
very
doing?
unclear as to, for a while.
And it's so zoomed out, you can't tell.
Why don't they just put on the TV anywhere, white jerseys, Brazil, black jerseys, whoever the hell they're playing?
They do put
They
the
don't
color
put it
of
on
the
there.
jersey.
They didn't put it on there.
It's right next to the scores.
No.
It's either a red dot or a green dot, depending on their jersey.
Yeah, but early
That's
on
how it
South
is in
Korea-
Telemundo. That's how it is in Telemundo.
Yeah, but early on in South Korea had like purple jerseys.
I know.
That's their
They're cool.
fun away jersey. You guys don't know anything.
I don't like this fun stuff. I don't like it.
They're fun away jerseys.
Put them in there.
They wanted to be like, let's be fun. Let's do
You're
colors.
getting too clever. Just put your flag. Wear your flag on the
don't
field.
think South Korea said, let's be fun, let's do colors.
Definitely don't think they said that. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
424, my takeaway is HARIBO!
I'll tell you can tell that guy's having fun. If you missed the Bet Your Fet today, that was one of the weirdest calls, I think, in the history of the show.
Wild.
And you can check it out in the podcast. Check out the Bet Your Fet segment. You will not be disappointed, or you will be greatly disappointed. But, wow, the fact that that's going on in the world makes me think that I am too vanilla.
Similarly, 818 said, when you're 16, you'll put it in anything.
Mm-hmm.
818, happy J.A.S.O.
Hey, happy J.A.S.O.
213, Klein Ally show isn't worth $500. 650, Jake paints his nails before cranking. 818, Omar's brother ate up all the love from their mother. And let's see.
510, Omar is a gardening homo.
Oh,
Where's
yeah,
that?
gardening homo.
Yeah, that's a good takeaway.
Not true.
Jake, that's the theory now because of your weird guess during Bet Your Fet is that you paint your nails
Yeah, that's the theory because you kept saying that.
before you self-pleasure so it looks like a lady's doing it.
And then what, I take it off every time too?
Well, I don't know. You paint your...
We don't know your life.
Listen, apparently, according to the text line, what you're doing is actually not that uncommon, but you paint your fingernails to look like lady hands, and then when you are with yourself, it looks like a lady's doing it.
Sure, but I don't do that.
Okay. Well, based on the conversation that happened earlier on the show today, it's pretty clear you
That
do.
was a good guess.
Okay. Well, you can listen and judge for yourself. What's your takeaway, Allie?
My takeaway is Will Ferrell's been in a lot of things.
A lot of things. Can't keep track of them all.
There's too many.
What's your takeaway there, Vanessa?
Klein's neck's still growing.
I mean, if I really went up another half inch in the last month, I may have to check myself into a hospital later.
We got to bring back that game. Is it thicker than Klein's neck? There's a whole new set of things we can do now.
Jake, takeaway?
Novelty, schnozzlety.
Yeah.
Omar, you have a takeaway from today's show?
You should try anal at 80.
Say that again?
You should try anal at 80.
Oh, anal at 80. That's what Allie said earlier. That's right. I hope we got that clip nice and clean. We got to take a quick break for the next 20 hours, then we'll be back again. If you need us in the meantime, you can find us on the GOAT line, and that number is 844-956-GOAT. Stick around. Sluggo's going to be in here in a few moments, and then we'll get into some other stuff. I don't have this jingle we end the show with every day. Hold on. Someone messed up this whole system. Forget it.
Is that person you?
Probably. All right. Well, we'll just leave you with this.
We're just going to give up.
Oh.
Klein Ally is just okay. Do-do-do.
We'll go with that.
What's that?
That's good.
106.7 FM. Klein Ally Show. Mornings. KROQ. World famous K-Rock.